Bum, bum. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-na-na-na.
Ba-da,
Dun, 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 dun,
da.
dun, dun. Hey, it's South High football on 1112 BISN. Dun, dun, dun,
And you're listening
dun.
to Steve.
McDonald and Alan Cummings here on the pregame show. Hey, we're going to just get right to it. Welcome to South High Bison Stadium here on the campus of Cheyenne South High School. As once again, we forgot our famous intro music, our walk-in music, but we're going to get started with the pregame show here. The S&J Signs Pregame Show is tonight. Your South High Bison take on the visiting Laramie Plainsmen. 2-4 Laramie on the season. South, of course, 0-6, but what a huge game. It is homecoming tonight here at South. It also is senior night, so a ton of stuff going on here in the pregame, but what a big football game for the South High Bison. They have taken their lumps to an 0-6 start. However, we've talked about it for weeks now. The back end of the schedule sets up a little bit more favorably, starting with tonight's game against Laramie. And if South wants any chance of making the playoffs and turning this season around, tonight is the night, a perfect opportunity for them to go out and do something. Steve McDonald and Alan Cummings. And Alan, big night here for the Bison.
You know, it's a huge night for the Bison because, like you said, it is homecoming week, but it's also rivalry week for South. I mean, technically, our traveling team is Laramie, so they're technically considered our rivals in terms of traveling. A matter of fact, it's rivalry week all over the state of Wyoming, if I'm correct right now, this week. So this is South's rival, and it's Laramie, and we do have one victory over Laramie as a program. So this is always a big game when we can get Laramie in it to try to get a victory over Laramie, especially with how well Laramie travels. Of course, I don't see any fans over there right now, but it's a good game. I mean, if there's a game that you can pull off an upset, I think this is it, Steve.
Well, Alan did talk about a rivalry weekend around the state, and we'll cover all that action. But let's focus on this game here tonight. First, Laramie Plainsmen come in at 2-4. They have victories over the Gillette Camels, and Gillette is just woeful this year, unfortunately for them. Just not a good team. That win doesn't say much for Laramie. They did squeak one out against Central in Laramie a couple of weeks back. Central was had a chance at the end of the game to come back and do something. More notably, Laramie played Cheyenne East, number 3 team in the state, quite well last week in Laramie, only losing 16-14 in that game. However, despite how well Laramie's been playing, the numbers really are not that impressive for Laramie. They average less than 100 yards per game rushing the ball. Their leading rusher is averaging about 30 a game. They do throw more than they do run the ball. Berman, their quarterback, I believe he's a senior, having a decent year, but he's only averaging 190 in the air. And tonight, not a great night to pass. Strong winds coming straight out of the west, blowing straight across the field. So that might hamper the Laramie Plainsmen on offense.
And that's the whole thing is Berman was a wide receiver last year. So they moved him to quarterback this year. And, he's done better than what probably some people have thought he would do. And he's going to be a challenge. It doesn't matter. I know the wind's going to be a big factor on some of their deep throws, Steve. But I've been watching their pregame, and they were throwing a lot of wheel routes out of the backfield, a lot of screens to the running backs. So they're going to be looking at these little short dump-off passes, which have hurt the Bison.
Laramie a little more formidable on defense, again, holding the high-powered East team to just 16 points, and they've been in most every game they've played this year. But tonight's a perfect opportunity for South. I see this a lot like the Rock Springs game. If South can win the turnover battle and keep their penalties in the single digits, they've got a real chance to pull the upset tonight, get their first win of the season, set them up nicely for a trip to Gillette next week, and then they finish at Central. So we're looking for South to go on a run here, 3-0 to start the season. But to do that, it has to start tonight.
It does have to start tonight. And, they're still in the playoffs. So they win tonight and they win, let's say, next week against Gillette. That's going to make that last game against Central, unless, Central doesn't win a game. That's going to make that last game against Central that much more important to see the winner of that game is going to end up going to the playoffs. The loser's not going to go. So this is going to be a huge, huge game for South. And what better way to get a highlight win would be on homecoming. They haven't won on homecoming yet. So to win that homecoming game, senior night, celebrate the 7 to 8 seniors we have on our roster tonight. That would be such a good way to send these guys off.
Yeah, so the only victory South has against Laramie is in Laramie. They have never beaten them in this stadium, so a lot of firsts tonight. I was able to park in front of Allen instead of behind him. That's going to work well. I've got the 11-12 BISN jersey on tonight and a good luck kiss from the grandbaby. So things are looking up for the South Bison tonight. I think a win is in order for them. So let's get to it. We're on the S&J Signs Pregame Show. We got a lot to cover. We're going to take a quick time out. When we come back, your favorite segment, you fans have told us, you've called and you've told and you emailed us, Phil the Real Deal V-Hill is here, and your favorite segment of the pregame is coming up right after this timeout on 11-12 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Worry less about your insurance coverage while adding money back into your wallet with the American National Cashback Reward Program. Insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, and you can get back 25% of your first-year premiums. Best of all, your reward continues every year as long as you remain claim-free. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
I am but one of American National's clients. Thanks, Tina. That's my insurance agent. American National is some of the most generous reward programs in the industry, like cash back. If you go claim-free for 3 consecutive years, they'll send you a check for 25% of your first-year auto and home premiums. It's being smart with your money. For my insurance, I don't want to be lectured, I want to be heard. American National listens and offers the right coverage with real rewards. American National. Smart thinking rewarded.
Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003. Worry less about your insurance coverage while adding money back into your wallet with the American National Cashback Reward Program. Insure your auto and home and
Hey, this is Alan, 1112 BISN. Sorry for the commercial errors. We're going to have to get those figured out sometime in the next time out. But we're on our next segment, The Real Deal with Phil V. Hill.
Yeah,
It's not exactly
I like the way he,
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
That's all right. You guys almost sound, maybe.
Coach.
What's going on, fellas?
Not
Down on the
much.
field, it's windy down there.
Well, I'm going to say 20, 25 mile per hour winds
Oh,
coming
my
from the
goodness.
west, southwest. That's going to affect Laramie's passing
Yes,
game. But
it's a lot of wind down there, boy. I tell you, somebody better be able to run the ball tonight.
well, I'll tell you what, someone better be able to run the ball, and I hope it's the Bison.
That's right.
But before we get on to South, let's go ahead and talk about the fall season pretty much wrapped up at Johnson.
Fighting Firebirds put it into the season, exclamation point. Man, I'm so proud of those young men over there at Johnson Junior High 8th graders. They finished the season on 5-game winning streak. We went on the revenge tour.
Beat everybody that beat you.
Yeah, early in the season. We weren't ready early in the season. We had a quarterback that was just starting, and he started peaking now at the end of the season, man. And he's just come through and did really well for us. And we finished the season winning our last 5 games. We finished season 6-2, and over those last 5 games, we outscored opponents 166 to 36. In the last 5
Dang.
games, yeah.
And the more important thing is they gave Cary their first loss of the
That's right.
season. What was it, last night?
What a game it was, too. I'm telling you, both teams scored a touchdown in the final 50 seconds of the game. Fortunately, we scored the last one to win.
That's what matters. That's what matters. And, that's got to be such a huge
man.
confidence boost.
The kids were walking around like roosters today in the hallways, man. Chest puffed out, everything. I was like, yeah. They felt good. They had a lot of smiles on faces today in the hallways. They deserve it, though.
That's good. That's really good. And, you got a couple of our former players playing for you this year. But big old Casey Patterson, how did he do this year on the line?
He's getting better. The big thing with him is he's got to get into better shape. But he's physical, which we'd like to have in a lineman, and he knows the game. Thanks to you guys. Yeah.
Hey, man, he was one of our better defensive linemen. So we're trying to figure out who won the toss ourselves. Dave Settle here from Laramie in the house. I'm all nervous now because he just walked in. I don't know what to say.
I was like, who's that guy?
So what do you do now, man? I mean, fall season's over. Girls basketball starts.
Girls basketball starts. The 7th grade C team girls, we teach them how to not travel and shoot free throws and pass.
Are you sure you teach them not to travel? I'm just joking.
Pass the ball. You'll hear that a lot from me.
So when does practice starts on Monday?
Yeah, Tuesday the girls basketball, and then the boys wrestling also starts at Johnson on Tuesday. So wrestling season already starting at Johnson.
So the pre-winter season for Johnson's in the house. So now
I'm gonna tell you right now. When you guys were talking earlier about Steve McDonald and having a good feeling, I can see it, man. He is fired up in this box this morning.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got popcorn flying all over the place. He's dancing. This should be an interesting telecast today with Steve McDonald. I'm sure he's going to be on fire on this.
I've got to get the camera down here. I'm going to move the camera here in a second so you can see all the popcorn.
Yeah, what the heck's
He's
going
to kick it over
man?
to my side, but I've got a witness. Phil's right here. He sees all this popcorn.
Guy's fired up today. Boy, he's ready for South to get that first win. I'm telling you. It's homecoming. It's a homecoming game. It's against our rival. We got to win this game. Because you always dance a little bit better at the homecoming dance when you win.
You do. That's true. But,
South's
never won one. They've never won that.
More groove when you're.
Should I get down there on the S and show them what the groove looks like?
Yeah.
I might pull something.
You start doing the whip and nay-nay a little better, all the dances seem to flow a little better when you win.
So I know this is we're here to cover South, but now let's get on to the big boy show now. Broncos make it 3-1 first quarter of the season. They're in an early bye week. What do you think about the early bye week, Coach?
Man, I don't know if I like that because I think we're playing pretty good. And if you look at the schedule, the Broncos play like they're 5 out of their first 6 games at home.
Oh yeah,
and they have to win those ones because they're late season. They're on the road everywhere.
What did they say? What
games? Yeah,
7 road games like near the end of the season.
Yeah, and we got the Giants. Next week.
The Giants always play as good. I don't care how bad the Giants are doing. They always play as good.
Are they like 0-4 or something?
They're the Giants. Who cares what they
I got Odell Beckham on my fantasy team.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Odell. He's a point getter no matter how good or bad that team is.
I was just glad we beat the Raiders, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of friends of mine that like the Raiders. And
we got the Chiefs, in 2 weeks?
Yeah. Any kid that was wearing a Raider shirt didn't come into my classroom, so I had to keep them out in the hallway because they weren't allowed in.
So for any of you who know, Coach Vigil teaches at Johnson, and whenever the Broncos lose to either the Raiders, any AFC West rival, his classes usually have a pop quiz the next day.
That's right. They know it too, so they're all Bronco fans.
So let's get to the real deals, keys of the game. What does South got to do tonight to make sure they try to pull off this upset?
Well, I'm telling you, when I was down on the field earlier, the wind is blowing pretty good, and these guys got to be able to run the ball today. And if we can run the ball, that's going to be a good thing because Laramie's a passing team, and passing against that wind down there, it's not going to be a good thing for them. So we got to run the ball. If we can run the ball effectively and just use up some clock, and we got to score too because lots of times we haven't been getting down there and we haven't scored too many points. Gotten close a couple times. What was it against Rock Springs?
Yep.
And of course the turnovers, man.
Penalties and turnovers.
turnovers was killing us the last couple games.
Man, that did it. The turnovers and the penalties killed us against Rock Springs. And I think depth. I think without the amount of players that you should have normally on a varsity team, come fourth quarter, they were dog tired. And it showed.
And Eric Fowler is our senior quarterback. It's senior night. He's got to come into this game mentality-wise saying, man, this is my night right here. We got to do it. Yeah, you got to put the team on your shoulder. You're the senior.
Yep.
And you're the quarterback, and hopefully he has a good game tonight.
Well, that's the real deal with Phil Vigil. We're going to take a quick timeout, come back here with the S&J Signs pregame show on 11:12
I just want to say
BISN.
a quick shout-out to all my 8th grade football players. Congratulations on a good season, man. You guys worked hard and did very good this year. So,
Hey, good job, gentlemen, for coming back for a strong season. We'll see you guys at South next year.
That's right.
Hi, Michael from the You're watching game on 11:12 BISN.
But not necessarily in that order. You decide where you're going and how you'll get there. An unwritten experience awaits. Be bold, be prepared, be inspired. Your story unfolds. Laramie County Community College. Visit lccc.wi.edu to start your story today.
With American National, when you insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, you can get cash back. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003. Worry less about your insurance coverage while adding money back into your wallet with the American National Cashback Reward Program. Insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, and you can get back 25% of your first-year premium. Best of all, your reward continues every year as long as you remain claim-free. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent who can help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. With years of experience in the insurance industry and an outstanding array of products and services for home, auto, and life, you can feel good you're doing what's right for your family. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003. With American National, you get a dedicated agent and an outstanding array of products to meet your insurance needs. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Wyoming's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All righty, welcome back to the press box here at South High Bison. Scott
This
Hume,
is what matters.
Phil Vigil, Alan Cummings and Steve McDonald, cast of thousands as we get ready for homecoming tonight. It's the South High Bison against the Laramie Plainsmen. South 0-6 on the season, looking for their first win and to go on a late season run, maybe string a couple together. Tonight's a great night to get that done. Good vibes in the press box. A lot of good things happening here. Laramie, of course, 2-4. We'll see what Laramie's really about. Offensively, we talked about it. Laramie averages less than 100 a game on the ground, and they average about 190 a game through the air. Again, that wind is coming hard out of the west, blowing straight across the stadium. The goalpost is shaking, rattling, and rolling, and we're about ready to get this thing underway. It is homecoming tonight. It is senior night, so there were a lot of festivities. Of course, we would be remiss without recognizing the moment of silence that was just observed here at South for the victims of the Las Vegas atrocity that happened this last weekend, national anthem. So all the business is out of the way, and now it is down to football. The pregame uniform report, Laramie is in their road whites. Excuse me. They have white pants, white jerseys, white helmets with burgundy numbers outlined in the gold. South, for the first time, and this is another good sign, for the first time this year at home, they're wearing their gold pants with their black jerseys, Vegas gold numerals, and their black helmets. They're together as a team down in front of us now. You can see them right there on your screen getting ready to go. And a great big night here for the Bison. Keys to the game, we talked about it. Win the turnover battle, number one. Number two, if they can commit single-digit penalties, I think that'll go a long way to helping them win this game. Keep Laramie in check and don't give up any big plays. And I think if they can handle those things, tonight could be a great night for the South High Bison program. Still a lot of football left to be played in this 2017 season. 3 games to go. They have tonight will be their final home game. Then they go on the road next week to Gillette, and they will finish with their crosstown rival Central at Central in the last game of the season. Then hopefully they'll get to have one more, regardless of how they do in these last 3 games. You know, that first playoff game, if they can squeak in, is likely to be a trip to Sheridan or to Trona, one of the two. So, but still, putting 2 playoff seasons together in a row would say this program's really going somewhere.
You know, it would, especially with as young as this team is. You know what this cold air what makes me want, Steve, right now? Have you ever tried
a hug?
Zupa. Something. Zupa Toscano or Zuma?
Yeah.
Toscano soup from, tell you what, it is the greatest soup I've ever had next to chicken noodle soup. And
plus, it's my 17th wedding anniversary today, so that bodes well for a little football win.
Happy anniversary.
Speaking of Zupa Toscano, we
Toscano.
Celebrated at Olive Garden yesterday for lunch. You know,
did you get some Zupa Toscano?
It's the only time she could fit me in. No, I took the salad.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what. Zupa Toscano soup's amazing. Had it for the first time recently, and it's just got such good flavoring, and I really recommend it as a good soup to eat, especially this coming up Sunday. It's going to be cold, so
South will be kicking the ball off to Laramie. Laramie will defend the South goal. Again, the wind is blowing pretty much straight across the field, so there's really no advantage to either team. It doesn't look like right now wind-wise. The wind may be slightly at South's back to start, but we'll see. And I need to get my head in the game here as number 23 and number 6 are deep for Laramie. 6 is Upton, 23 is Browning. And Isaiah Reynolds will have it teed up. The ball will need to be held due to the wind. And we're about ready to get underway. Again, Upton and Browning deep. And here we go, the kick. And it'll be a short one. And what the heck was that? First kick of the game, he boots it on a direct line out of bounds. Wow.
Where did it go out of bounds out?
At about the 35.
Oh, man.
I mean, he looked like he just meant to kick it out there. So they'll take the ball at the 35. Well, actually, where are they going to mark it? Don't they mark it up to the 40 on that?
So that makes it a...
Well, wait a minute here.
They're going to make him re-kick.
Wow, that's silly. Does Laramie have an awesome return game that we don't know about?
They must.
So you have a choice on that. You can either take 5 yards or you could take the ball. I thought it was like at the 35. And they're going to go ahead and take the 5-yard penalty and make them kick it from the 35. So let's see if we can get a little different outcome out of this. I mean, they may be trying to keep it away from Browning, who is deep and near side here. They definitely tried to kick it to the far side of the field.
Well, South did have trouble on special teams again and get last week up in Sheridan. And then even against Rock Springs, we gave up that one kickoff that was called back due to penalties. And
so we'll try it again here.
Zupa Toscano.
Reynolds. Well, actually, it's Trimble kicking the ball, and he'll get it to the up back at the 35. Oh, he smashed!
Well, who made that hit?
23 made the hit.
Well, I'll tell you what, who made the catch, though?
33 was on the reception. Give him 5. There is a flag down, and South has a face mask. So here we go. One of the keys to the game is no penalties. 2 plays, 2 penalties. Incidental, just the 5-yard variety. So 5 yards on the return by number 33, Kilpack.
Boy, and I'll tell you what, there's a certain City League official who says there's no such thing as incidental anymore in the NFHS rules, huh?
I don't know. I've seen officials do it both ways. So Berman is the quarterback for Laramie. He has number 6, Upton, in the backfield, along with number 27.
I talked to number 23's family. That's good contain.
Pitch to Browning, and he's going to gain a couple. Be tackled by Trey Trimble. Give him 3 on the carry. Go ahead with your thought, Alan, on 2nd and 7.
I thought that was Upton with the carry, dude.
It was Upton.
Okay. Who made the tackle?
Trimble.
2 yards.
3 on the play, 45 to the 48. 2nd and 7. 2 receivers split near side. Berman looking things over. Berman will give straight ahead to Upton. Not much doing there. Good job by the South defense, and that's Price Sanchez with the tackle there. Maybe a yard on the play, and 3rd and 6 now for the Plainsmen. So they don't run the ball very much or very effectively. They start out with 2 runs, and now look for Berman to put it in the air. They'll send.
Well, we did wonder. We did wonder why she ran away. Sorry, no. We wondered how much the wind would play into this, and they come out with those 2 runs.
He's going to fake the toss, roll to throw, and he overshoots his guy, Bud.
Incomplete.
Did they say incomplete?
Yep.
Okay, the intended receiver was number 5, and so that's 3. And hopefully out. And, yes, it does look like Laramie's going to trot on the punting unit. Looks like number 5 will drop to punt. South will send 26, Wyatt Garcia.
So they're punting from the 49-yard line.
And it's a fake.
And they got us.
And no, he didn't.
Nope.
No, they didn't. See where they mark it.
Who made the tackle? Who made the tackle?
Looks like Trimble made the tackle. And he's going to, it looks like he's short. That might be measurable there. Well, I think that's a generous spot. I thought they had him wrapped up a couple yards.
So they gave him 6 yards right on the nose.
Wow.
That's a real generous spot.
Well, I think so, too. I thought they had him a couple of yards short. He fell forward, but new set of downs for Laramie.
Well, maybe they say.
So that's 11, or excuse me, right at 6 on the carry. And South's going to get an unsportsmanlike. Here we go with these penalties. And that's going to move Laramie all the way down to the 30-yard line.
20 yards in penalties already, and we're not even a minute and a half into the game.
you get a winnable game and you just got to kill yourself time after time after time. Don't even give yourself a chance to be competitive because of the silly penalties. So that moves Laramie all the way down to the 30-yard line. And South's defense needs to step up now.
Well, you know, I saw them practicing that fake, Steve, in pregame, and I was wondering if they were planning on doing that with the win.
Jet sweep to Upton. Stretched it out nicely, but he does get the corner, and he's going to be tackled by Kobe Floyd. But not before he gets about 5 on the carry.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to give him 4.
Yep, 4, you're right. 2nd down and 6. Good job of stretching it there. He almost had the corner, but Kobe Floyd did a nice job closing.
Boy, Wyatt Garcia almost had him in the backfield. Just had a bad angle. He got outran to that angle, Steve. And, you know, I think that actually helped Kobe Floyd make that tackle, though, because it kind of stretched him out a little bit more rather than turning it up and turning the Jets on.
Again, Upton. They're going to fake it. Berman up the middle, and he dances. And, boy, get him down, fellas.
Well, we had 3 guys just.
Jace Packard, I guess you give the credit on the tackle to. They're going to give him 3 on the carry, make it 3rd and 3. But, boy, they had him for about a 1-yard gain, and they just couldn't get him on the ground. And he wriggled and fought for an extra 2.
Can I tell you what does it there?
What does it there?
When you're trying to go in for the tackle and your head's down, you don't know where the guy's at, first of all. He just sidestepped the first tackler because our first guy went in there literally head down and completely whiffed on him. Thankfully, Jace Packard was there to help clean up. Got to hold him here, a big 3rd down attempt.
Berman to pitch.
Edge is
outside.
set.
They do set the edge, and he's going to be taken down for a loss.
Wyatt Garcia.
Coming up from his corner spot. So this is probably 4-down territory for Laramie. They're going to lose 4 yards on the carry, and it's going to bring 4th and 8.
Huge 4th down. Now, you know they faked that one punt. They're in no man's land right now in high school football, so you know they're going to go for it.
Yeah, Laramie's probably going to look to go to the air here, so see if South can do something and get them covered up. They'll send a receiver to each side. Berman in the shotgun with the pro set.
Got Kari right near side, and you got Dominique Dominguez far side at your corners.
Berman's going to roll. Berman's looking. Throws, and he throws behind his receiver, and that's going to be a turnover on down. So South dodges a bullet there. Number 27 was the intended receiver, but Laramie will turn the ball over on downs, and South will trot their offense out after holding on a drive that saw them give up a 4th down fake punt for a 1st down and commit an unsportsmanlike penalty. So I think all things considered, South comes out smelling pretty good.
You know, that's a big win for the South defense because – you know, usually you have you give up a 1st down, first of all, on a fake punt. That can be really demoralizing to a team. But then you get the penalty on top of that. That can be really destroying mentality-wise for a team. So to be able to get that, and that Laramie's offsides.
Yeah, it should be. Let's see.
Let's see. The far side judge called us for false starts every time against Rock Springs. Hey, finally.
Offside on number 27, I believe, the far side defensive end. So good job there. South will get a free 5, and they'll have 1st and 5.
Man, it's cold in here.
Plays right into there. I wore the mock turtleneck.
Well, it's my feet. You need to turn that heat on. Someone's got to have the window open to run camera. I don't know why.
Don't turn the heat on. So 1st and 5 for the Bison. Double wing formation. Straight ahead, it'll be Trimble, and he'll rumble and bumble. Looks like number 2 on the tackle.
2 yards. Well, 3 yards.
Trimble will get about 3.
2nd and short. You got to love 2nd and shorts, man. That this can be like in any other level of football. 2nd and short's a play action down. That you run the play action. Of course, I don't know if we have a play action. You could run a bootleg right here or something. And
this time they got extra men on the line. Only one receiver split out in their side. And again, Trimble's going to have it. There's a big hole up the middle.
Monstrous.
Wrapped up by number 5.
And that's going to be a 1st down.
It's going to be about 9 on the carry. Number 5 is Garrett Warden with the tackle, and South will have They first down at their own 44-yard line.
You know, number 5 is also their punter, and he's the one who got the fake punt and got the 6 yards on the nose.
Yep.
I bet you there's a little like piece of thread that stuck out on that football that got him the first down on that fake punt.
Kari Wright goes in motion. Trimble again.
He
did he put the ball on the ground? Let's see who comes up
recovered
with
it. Laramie did, but we got to find out who.
Number 27 had the football, and so South turns it over. So everything 27 recovered it, I believe. Baxter Tuggle. So everything we've said South needed to do to try to get a win is just not happening right now. They're turning the ball over. They've committed penalties. And we're not halfway through the first quarter.
I'm just speechless right now.
It's hard to watch. These guys are fighting so hard, but everything goes against.
I think a Laramie linebacker just got his hand right on the ball, and you could see when Trimble fell to his knees, the ball was already loose. He was trying to get to it, but
jet sweep coming near side, and he does have room, and that is Tuggle. He's going to be drug out by Kobe Floyd. Holy cow! Look at the spot these guys are giving him.
He was way
out
of
I thought
bounds.
He was drug out about the 35, and they got him all the way up to the 31.
15 yards.
Jiminy Christmas. So 1st and 10.
Oh, my goodness. Homecoming week for Cheyenne South today was extreme gold and black. So if you're listening to this and you're a South student, make sure you first of all, you post your picture on who's that. He just got munched.
I believe it's Tuggle.
27.
26, Wyatt Garcia making the tackle from his corner position right up the middle. Jace Packard was there as well. No gain, actually a loss of a yard on the play. -1 for Tuggle.
Well, South's defense, especially remember they came out against Rock Springs and they just played really good. One thing I noticed here is even on that 15-yard run there, we set a good edge. We contained. We forced the running back in. The only problem is the pursuit was blocked really well, and there was nobody there to clean up the mess once Garcia set that edge.
So Berman in the shotgun. Toss it to Upton on the right. And Wyatt Garcia was coming on a beeline, but he over-pursued. And Upton down the sideline. And, boy, none of those refs are even close to being in position to see whether he scored or not. You got to be kidding me.
30-yard carry.
Where's this crew from?
Laramie.
So he gets it all the way to the 2.
Did I just say that? I bet you they're somewhere from the west side of the state. They don't think they need to run with the play. I don't know.
Yeah, even the back judge, he couldn't tell whether that guy got the ball across the line or not. Holy moly, ought to be 7 games into the season. 1st and goal, Laramie.
Yeah.
Berman in the shotgun.
Once again, Wyatt Garcia was right there. He set the edge. Unfortunately, there was no pursuit from the linebacker, Steve, to clean up the mess.
Berman's going to keep it. Berman puts a move on Garcia. Ooh, is that a horse call? He had the jersey.
Not.
There's going to be a loss there. Wyatt Garcia is going to drag Berman down for a loss. And they'll mark it back to the 5, so a 3-yard loss for Berman. Boy, if the South defense could keep him out here, man, they've just killed themselves in the early going.
I'll tell you what, Wyatt Garcia is doing a really good job setting the edge. And that time he said, you know what? I'm not going to worry about my backside pursuit. I'm going to finish this myself. And he did.
The play before that, I think he over-pursued, and that's what gave Laramie the big game.
Yeah, he did over-pursue, but there was still no backside pursuit there to help him, And
again, Berman going to bootleg and roll. He's got wide open in the end zone.
Who caught that?
27, I believe. Nope. 25, 23.
Browning.
That's their guy, Browning. Touchdown, Plainsmen. And they'll come in to kick the extra point. Sean Doherty, all 5'5", 145 pounds of him. Snap is down. The kick is up. And it's through, so 5:39 to go, first quarter. Laramie draws first blood. It's the Plainsmen 7, the Bison 0. You're listening to high school football on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Take aim.
Take control.
Take charge. Take pride.
Take over.
Watch us. Take flight.
I'm but one of American National's clients. Thanks, Tina. That's my insurance agent. American National is some of the most generous reward programs in the industry, like cash back. If you go claim free for 3 consecutive years, they'll send you a check for 25% of your first year auto and home premiums. It's being smart with your money. For my insurance, I don't want to be lectured, I want to be heard. American National listens and offers the right coverage with real rewards. American National. Smart thinking rewarded.
Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514.
So back here from Bison Stadium, 5:39 to go, first quarter. Laramie scores first at 7-0. They put a 46-yard drive together after South coughed the ball up. South stops Laramie on their first drive, gets the ball, has a drive going, and they fumble the football, and Laramie takes advantage and goes down for the score.
Well, the two things we said is you got to take care of the ball and you've got to not have the penalties. And so far we've got 2 penalties for 20 yards and 1 turnover.
High short kick going to be fielded by number 3 at the 22-yard line, and he won't have much there. Brought down by number 11. And they'll give him 2 on the return.
And where did he catch the ball at?
William Breeden. I thought he had caught it at the 23. Moved it up to the 25. So 10, 20, 37.
37.
On the kick. 1st and 10 South, ball at their own 25-yard line.
Well, let's see if South can get something going here, you know.
Soto in now at fullback.
Soto's in there, huh? Nice.
And he'll have the give. And gosh, South, are you going to give it to the fullback every single play tonight?
You know what? I've noticed, though, they're setting that up, Steve. They're setting it up for the second half to where they'll start busting the outside stuff with the option. Remember, they did that against Rock Springs, and it worked well.
Number 3 and number 5.
Face mask.
And face mask.
Now, is it of the 5-yard variety that a certain city official says doesn't exist anymore? Nope.
Yep. So that'll move it out to the 32. It'll remain first down. So give him 2 on the carry for Soto. Tack 5 on for the penalty. And it'll make it first and 3.
Who's that big lineman that made the tackle, though? Number 71.
Number 5 made the tackle.
Number 5 made the tackle.
Number 5 and number 3.
And number 3.
Soto again. Fullback dive. Number 3 again. Soto will get 2.5.
I'm going to give him 3.
Give him 3, man.
That brings up third down, or first third down of the game.
No, there's actually second. It's about second and a half yard. This is where you can take a shot. Or at least try something a little different than the fullback give.
I think they're going to do the fullback give again.
I wouldn't bet against it. Nope. Fowler's going to keep it. Fowler still on his feet. He has the first down.
He's got the first down. He's number 84 on the tackle.
Dalen Puckett. Give him 2 on the carry. So 1st and 10 South. So South has been, this is their second first down of the game.
Yep. We've been able to
move the ball.
We've been able to move the ball, you know, the 7 plays we've had. We just got to hold on to the ball now. Homecoming week, senior night for Cheyenne South High School.
Why are they talking to the Laramie captain? Or they're talking to both captains.
Well, that's what Laramie and Cheyenne teams do. They talk to each other. It's been a big rivalry since we were in
There was a
high school.
Fist fight in the parking lot my senior year.
You know,
when we were playing on the field.
I'm not just saying it's Laramie and South, even though they are our rival school. Technically, it's Laramie and Cheyenne teams. They've always had that big rivalry. So
1st and 10, fake the give. Kari Wright on the counter, and he's got a few. Number 12 and number 3 on the tackle. Wright with 2 on the carry. That was a nice looking play. Kari had a little bit of a seam, but it closed quickly.
Yeah, you got to give Laramie's backside defense a credit on that one, Steve, because there was a wide open hole. They just closed quickly, and Kari's he's a fast little runner, once he gets going.
2nd and 8 now. Ball at the south 39-yard line. Kobe Floyd comes near side. Double wing formation. Wright in motion. Pitch to Wright. Wright's going to cut it up, and nothing doing there. Might lose some.
Loses a yard. Number 10 on the stop.
So 3rd and 9 there.
Yeah, that's just, you know what? You got to give number 10 credit there. He did what you're supposed to do when you're backside. What are you supposed to do? Contain.
Yep.
Something we teach very, very religiously in the lower levels. You got to contain, and he did right there, and he just won the battle one-on-one.
South will split a guy out each side.
2nd third down attempt of the game.
And Fowler's going to keep it, and nothing doing there. And everybody on Laramie's defense had a piece of that pretty much. Number 5 is getting up off the bottom of the pile.
Boy, they gave him 1 yard. So that brings up a 4th down.
8, and now Fowler's a little ginger coming off the field. So
number 85 coming into punt for the Bison.
They'll kick it from the 39. 23 and 6 are deep.
And there's a flag. Too many men on the field.
Delay a game. Oh, no, wait.
Too many men on the field.
Yep.
5-yard penalty.
Legal participation.
Yep.
So South racking up the penalty yards. It's kind of been a theme.
3 penalties already, and we are only about to hit the 2:34 mark in the first quarter. Not about to hit. We are at the 2:34 mark.
So Reynolds will be punting again. Upton and Browning deep. Oh, there's a high snap over his head. And he's just going to fall on it at the 8-yard line.
And who stopped him there? Who's that guy running off far side 20? He just jumped in the air.
84.
Number 11.
Looks like 84 is the one everybody's patting it to.
Well, how many yard loss was that? 33 to the 9. Oh, geez. 24 yards. That's not going to help his average. We are now negative yardage for the game.
1st and goal, Plainsmen. Everything that could go wrong is going wrong and has gone wrong. Berman in the shotgun.
Timeout, Laramie.
Laramie will call a timeout. So 2:22 to go, first quarter. Let's take a timeout on 11-12 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Take aim.
Take control.
Take charge. Take pride.
Take over.
Watch us take flight.
So back here at South High Stadium, 1st and goal for the Plainsmen. They're up 7-0. And the ball's at the South 9-yard line.
Boy, South just giving this game to Laramie.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Absolutely. Tuggle the single back for Berman. Upton in motion. Upton. Fake the give. Berman's going to keep it. Inside the
Austin White's going to get credit
5.
With the tackle.
Or right to the 5, actually. And Austin White wraps him up, number 46. Give him 4 yards on the carry, make it 2nd and goal from the 5.
Hey, if you have a newly licensed team, make sure you visit Robert Martinez at American National Insurance, 307-514-5003. Give him a call. Let him talk some auto insurance rates for your newly licensed team. See if he can get you any breaks. Let him know 1112 BISN sent you. Sent ya.
2nd and goal, Berman in the shotgun.
Sent ya.
Pitch, near side, Browning. Should have been tackled for a big loss. He is going to get tackled for a loss, and it's going to be Floyd. Finally gets him out, but Domingo had a chance to get him for a big loss. He's actually going to lose 3 on the play. Bring up 3rd down and goal from the 8. So South, great pursuit on the defense tonight. And 3rd and goal. Kari Wright's the near corner. Wyatt Garcia, the corner on the top end.
Actually, he's the outside linebacker.
Berman's going to roll. Oh, my gosh. The receiver just got way away. Holy cow.
Who was that again? 23?
Yep. Chad Browning. And he was wide open by 15 yards. Just put a little head fake on an in route, and whoever was covering him over there bid on it.
That was Dom Dominguez.
Like a big fat suck of fish in a cold lake with a hole cut in the ice.
Dude, that was pretty deep, man. I like that.
Minute 23 to go, still in the first quarter. There's the snap, ball down, kick almost blocked, but it will get through. So, score, Laramie 14, South 0. Friday night high school football here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
American National Collector Car Insurance was created by and for people who remember when cars had personality, when a new car was an event, not just a bill, when a new car was important enough to pull out the camera and document it. At American National,
worry less about your insurance coverage while adding money back into your wallet with the American National Cashback Reward Program. Insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, and you can get back 25% of your first-year premiums. Best of all, your reward continues every year as long as you remain claim-free. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
So back to Bison Stadium on homecoming here. Not the start South was hoping for. Find themselves down 14-0, largely due to fault of their own, to be quite honest with you. Tyler Wilkin from the 15. Wilkin has a little bit of a seam, gets a nice return up to the 30-yard line. Tackle made by 28 for Laramie, 15 on the carry. 10, 20, 30, 45 on the kick. So South will start their 3rd drive.
Well, let's see if we can do something here. We've had one punt. So we got to do something. We got to sustain a drive.
Yeah, they turned the ball over at their own 46, and then they snapped the ball over the punter's head and gave Laramie the carry at the 9. He's got a receiver open. There's Floyd, and a great play there. Going to be tackled by 23, but Kobe Floyd over the middle into Laramie territory to the 49-yard line.
Man, how many yards was that?
So 10, 21 yards on the pickup to Kobe Floyd. Nice fake, nice roll, and nice way of hitting the open receiver there. And see if South can keep things going here.
That was a great play action pass. I was saying doing that on 2nd down. They did it on 1st. Caught everybody by surprise.
So 1st and 10 South. Tremble is the fullback. The give. This time Garcia is going to have his first carry of the game, and he gallops over the 45. He's tackled by number 2, and he's going to have about 5 on the carry.
His first carry of the game.
Yep. And Dominguez comes back in for South.
Well, that was huge because we had negative 3 yards offense up until that pass play. So
2nd and 5. This time it'll be Dominguez. And Dominguez tries to cut it outside, nothing doing, and he might lose a yard. Number 5 on the carry, he does lose a yard back to the 45. So I'll bring up 3rd and 6 from Laramie's 45. Now, is this 3-down territory here? Or 4-down territory, or If you don't pick this up, do you try to punt and pin Laramie back?
Are the flags going straight left to right?
They're pretty
west
much
to east?
They're pretty much west to east. That'll be the end of the first quarter, though, so the South will have some time to think about it. 14-0 Laramie right here on 11-12 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Take aim.
Take control.
Take charge. Take pride.
Take over.
Watch us take flight.
Hi, I'm Jaden. You're watching 11-12 BISN Network. Hi, I'm Michael from the Bison, and you're watching the game on 11-12 BISN.
I'm Dom from the Bison, and you're watching the game on 11-12 BISN.
Hey, I'm Eric from Bison Football, and you're watching the game on 11-12 BISN Network.
South, they will be heading to the north now. Ball at the Laramie 45-yard line. Be interesting to see the play call here and what they might do if they don't pick it up.
Sorry, folks, I just fixed the score. I know.
Fowler. Trimble, straight ahead. He's got the first down. So no need to worry. What? Oh, no. He needed 6, and he got 5 3/4, so I guess that's going to bring up 4th and about a half a yard, and I think a no-brainer here. Laramie going to make some defensive substitutions and get big, big, big up the middle. Let's see if they go fullback or maybe if Fowler will keep it. Fullback.
And there's a foul. There's a flag, though.
Coming in from the defensive secondary. They're not marked.
Face mask. He's already called it. He already called it, yep.
Face mask on Laramie. So Trimble came up short. It would have been a turnover on downs, but costly penalty for Laramie there. And let's see if this is the 5 or the 15 here. So, boy, a lot of incidental face masks here. But South will have a first down at the Laramie 35.
So once again, make sure you go, if you're watching from our YouTube page, there is a chat feature listed on the YouTube page. Give us a shout out.
Trimble up the middle for positive yards, tackled by number 12. Give him 4 yards. Boy, that number 12 doesn't look very big, 5'9", 155, but he's made a couple tackles in the ballgame. 2nd and 6, South, knocking at the door here. 10-plus minutes to go until halftime.
We're the only official statisticians that don't give a lot of assists because a lot of times some of these statisticians in other schools think if more than one player got on him,
Trimble with a big hole up the middle there.
That's going to be an assisted tackle. Number 12 and someone else.
Number 2 and number 3 actually were on the tackle, but there's a flag. And Bryce Sanchez is pretty. Oh, and Laramie playing dirty pool now.
So how many yards did he get on the run?
So 9 on the carry for Trimble. And let's see. So that'll be half the distance to the goal probably from the 22. So
no, that'd be, half the distance.
So they'll probably take it down to about the 11-yard line. And, boy, Bryce Sanchez was sure upset about something there.
I wonder if that person did something to Bryce Sanchez, which is why he got upset. So the good thing is South can still get a first down at the 1-yard line.
So an unsportsmanlike by South early in the game, a personal foul there. Pick up your flag there. Oh, yeah, I got it. He says, I got it.
So from the 22 to the 11?
Yeah. 11-yard penalty. That was just harmonizing.
You could thank the wonderful math teachers at our high school that taught us that.
So 1st and 10 for South. They can get a first down. Laramie jumps. Is that going to be an offsides? Trimble. Big hole up the middle.
Number 2. Number 2 is just having a.
Boy, he's in the right place. Give him 7 on the carry.
I'm giving him 7. That number 2, man, he's got 4 solo tackles in the first half. That's number 2's last name.
And if that's true, he is 5'4",
Sell.
He is 5'4", 135.
And he's tackling Trey Trimble. He's just got good form.
So 2nd down, 3 to go. Ball is at the 4.
Zoom in for the fans.
Fowler, there's Laramie jumps again, and that's going to
be
cut
a
this
2-yard
in
penalty.
half. Yeah. So Laramie kind of falling apart a little bit
here. That's their 5th penalty, Steve. This is a huge drive for South, too. I mean.
So 2nd and 1.
Still get a 1st down here.
Ball's at about the 3. Let's see if they just bullet up the middle here. Fowler under center. South. Trimble. It's going to be stuffed up there, and he might actually
lose a yard.
Not sure who's on the tackle. Maybe 84.
I'll give it to 84.
Well, look at 71 there for Laramie. Whew. 5'9", 300.
Yep, Trey
That's
lost
a body in the middle there, boy. It's like we're tired of seeing that. Tired of seeing that. When I played Laramie in high school, they had 2 300-pounders on the line.
Need the score. Still 3rd down.
There's the give there, and 71 actually makes that tackle. Bundy splashes Dominguez.
1 yard.
4th down.
Who was that? Dominguez. Got a yard.
So what do they do here? You got to put it in South. 4th down, 2, balls at the 3.
Man, I'd kick the field goal. You still can get a 1st down, though. Still can get a 1st down.
Oh, boy, big play here. South try to put it in. Laramie with their big boys up front. And Fowler keeps it. Oh, where are they going to spot him?
No gain.
Well, I don't think that's a very good spot, but South's going to turn it over on downs. Ah! Wow, get the ball down to the 2-yard line. Can't put it in 3 plays. So Laramie will take over at the 3. 8 minutes to go till halftime.
Missed opportunities there. Credit Laramie's defense, though.
Yeah,
you
do.
But you know what? I'm gonna throw this out there. The play calling I wasn't very fond of.
Well, yeah, Laramie goes huge up the middle, and what do you try to do? Attack him 3 times right up the gut.
Right up the gut.
I mean, my goodness. Shoo. Berman in the end zone. Oh, it's a safety.
Well,
he got hammered.
Who got him?
I think that was Jace Packard.
But you know what? You got to credit Hagberg, too. Hagberg got back there first. Safety.
And Upton just got smoked. Talk about poor play calling there. Backed up with your 3, you're in the shotgun, and you throw a pitch 5 yards behind the quarterback. Oh, my goodness.
And there's not a stat in here for a safety. Go figure. Just tackle for a loss.
So South on the board. And they'll get the ball back.
Hey, we got some points. And it's going to be a free kick.
Huh?
First safety. No.
I don't think ever. I think
ever.
we've got one before.
No.
Yeah. Sometime in the 5 years we must have had one. But, yeah, you got to question
Might
Laramie
be our first
there.
safety at home.
They got the ball at their own 3. Of course, Berman's 5 yards in the shotgun, so he's 2 yards deep, and he's got it back 3 yards behind him, and he tosses it to him. South with great pursuit.
And who's kicking the free kick?
Number 30. Same guy who kicks all the stuff for him, Sean Doherty, senior.
Now they're letting him use a tee.
Yeah, I think you have to.
Not in the NFHS rules. I looked that up. I looked it up, man. Yeah.
You don't have to use a tee? Can you punt it or kick it?
Punt, drop kick, or hold
Picked up at the 20. Big room there. Oh, he's all the way up to midfield.
Who's that?
Wyatt Garcia. Laramie player down. 30-yard return. 68 on the tackle. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 yards on the kick if it matters.
It does.
30 on the return, and South has it right at midfield, 7:48 to go.
Boy, you can get 9 points out of this little mishap here, you know?
Can kind of feel the momentum swinging just a little bit. Laramie got a little chippy on that last drive. Fullback, Trimble. Nope, Fowler kept it.
Number 5 is going to get credited with the tackle for the loss there.
And let's see just how big a loss. Only going to mark him for a 2-yard loss.
Well, you know, you got to give him forward progress.
71 is 300 pounds right up the middle. I'm serious. They're huge up the middle.
They're setting him up, Steve.
Well, we'll see.
They're setting him up for the outside. Pink announcement?
2nd and 12. Setting them up. Lulling them to sleep.
That's right.
2nd and 12, Fowler. Continues to try to set him up. Right straight up the gut again. And guess who? 71.
71.
Says no, sir. Give him 2 on the carry.
So at least it's 3rd and 10 instead of 3rd and 12. South 2 for 5 on 3rd down conversion so far. This will be their 6th attempt. And out of the 6 attempts, Steve, 4 of them have been 3rd down and 5 or longer. So 3rd down and long situations. South's offense, I'm not trying to bag on our offense, not really built for the 3rd and long kind of variety. So you got to see what they pull out of the hat here.
They could continue to try to set Laramie up for later. Bad snap, throw. There's a flag on the play, but
I think it's going to be a hold. Nope. Chop block. Ooh, that's even worse.
That's going to be a 15er.
That's if they take it.
If they take it, I would. What do you do? Do you take it? I would.
You decline.
But now with South's offense, I take it.
Yeah, that's true, huh?
Take him back to the 35. Then it would be 3rd and 25. I would too. Laramie's guys over in the booth next are saying moving back. I agree.
I love the energy that Laramie's radio guys have. Dave Settle and Hombre or whatever his name is, Jammer.
Yep. And they are moving him back.
Boy, 4 penalties for South in this game. 2 of them the 15-yard variety.
And that could really benefit Laramie because, you know, South doesn't have anything in their playbook to go 3rd and 25. I mean, they may, but this is not.
I don't even
certainly not. They don't have much.
I don't even think the NFL has anything in their playbook for 3rd and 25.
Yeah.
Now, Junior Bison, we do.
We do. We can go 3rd and 25. We're comfortable. We're comfortable in 3rd and 25.
That's a normal down for us.
Right where we got them right where we want them. And so he's going to get sacked for another 10-yard loss.
Number 5.
So, holy cow.
Negative 10.
5-yard loss.
5.
No, wait, you're right. Give him, actually, it's -9 because from the 35 down to the 26, Reynolds comes into punt on 4th and 10, 20, 30, 4th and 35.
Let's hope we don't have the same mishap we had last time.
Snaps a little high, but he handles it and just
kicks it right into the wind.
Straight out of bounds.
From the 26 to the...
There's an 8-yard punt for you, folks.
That's what happens when you kick it right into the wind. He kicked it right into the wind. There was no, I mean, that was like literally straight into the wind.
This is.
Oh, my goodness. South just shooting themselves in the foot, man. They're just shooting themselves in the foot this game. Oh, and I'm sorry we're not laughing at our guys. You know, we're South all the way, but it's the same miscues that we've seen all season long now, and
we're laughing to keep from crying. Oh, snap over Berman's head.
I think we got
South's it. Nope. I think Laramie did fall on it. Boy.
Who fell on it, though?
Number 5. Nope,
Boy,
6.
He's going to be credited with how many yard loss? from the 34
Holy
to
cow.
the 47, 13-yard loss.
48, yeah. 14-yard loss. Boy, this could be a folly film here. Play a little.
Get Garcia the credit for the tackle for the loss on
play
that
a little
one.
bit of yakety sax.
Boy, Laramie, check this out. Laramie's number 6, Upton, has 2 carries for negative 16 yards in this quarter so far. Oh, that's a big break for South, though, man.
2nd and 24 now for Laramie.
We've got Laramie rattled.
Berman to throw. Berman looks.
Wide open.
Nope. He overthrows the guy. Coverage wasn't that bad, I didn't think.
No, it was horrible, dude. He literally just ran by 2 of our defenders. We're lucky it was overthrown because that would have been a touchdown.
23 was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 3rd and 24. And now Kari Wright and
Berman 2 for 5 on the game for 13 yards and 2 touchdowns. Boy, he's got 2 completions, and they were both for touchdowns.
It looks like Dominguez and Wright are confused in their coverage. They're still kind of pointing at each other, wondering who's got who.
See, I told you someone was open.
Trips now near side. First time we've seen Laramie show trips.
Why would Dominguez and Kari? Because they're on opposite sides. Big 3rd down right here. Laramie 0 for 2 in 3rd downs.
Berman to throw. It's a screen. Set up nicely. Oh, great read there, though.
Brady Dunn got that tackle done.
Great read by Dunn there.
Who made the catch?
Tuggle.
Tuggle.
He gave him a little tuggle.
Got 2 yards, 3 yards on the play. Brady got it done.
So it looks like they're gonna put number 5 back to punt the ball. 4:10 to go.
He is their punter.
So he'll roll to the right and boot one, and that's gonna be let bounce. And
in the end zone.
That's in the end zone.
45-yard net of
touchback there.
35.
So South will take it on the punt there. They'll have the ball at their own 20 to start. 3:55 to go until halftime.
Let's take a quick station identification here on 1112 BISN.
Hi, I'm Jaden. You're watching 1112 BISN Network.
And we're back. Quick station identification. And South will have the ball.
So 1st and 10, Fowler under center. And they continue to try to set that Laramie defense up.
They're doing a good job at it. Who ran that, though? No, that was Soto.
And he's going to lose a yard.
I'm going to credit that tackle to number 71.
Yes, sir.
And he's tying his shoe. Official timeout. Look at that. The officials help. I'm going to zoom in. The official is helping him tie his shoe. Look at that, guys. You never see that happen.
That's great sportsmanship out of that official.
I bet you he read the WHSAA Code of Conduct.
He's doing the eye and ride. Integrity by treating others as he wishes to be treated. So 2nd and 11 for South.
South negative 10 yards in their last 2 carries.
The throw. He's got a man. Caught. I believe that's Garcia.
How many yards?
Tackle made by number 6.
How many yards?
So from the 19, where are they going to mark him down? Up to the 38. So 19 yards on the reception.
And a South High Bison 1st down.
And South's done actually halfway decent throwing the ball tonight.
Hey, he's 2 for 2.
Yeah. 3:07 and counting.
6th first down of the game for the Bison. We got 2 points so far. This is an important drive. There's only 3 minutes left.
There's a fullback there.
That's Soto.
And he's going to have 11. 23 on the tackle. And that'll move it out to the 49.
Well, you see him ride his block through that hole. That was perfect. He rode that perfectly. Didn't get too much ahead of his blocker. Just kind of rode him through that hole, Steve.
Rode him to the 1st down.
Rode him to the 1st down.
2:55 and the clock ticks.
Hunter Scott near side.
Fowler keeps it. Ball's on the ground. Turnover. Laramie picks it right up, and they're going to take it to the house.
Who's that number?
How do you like me now?
Number 5.
Number 5. We laugh to keep ourselves from crying. It's probably a block in the back or something. That far down the field, it's insignificant. It's after the turnover, so he's not going to score the touchdown, but I think Fowler fumbled it. Oops, they must have signaled that the wrong way. Why would it? Yeah. Legal block, it looks like.
So at least they're not going to get credit with the touchdown. Well, this number 5 is going to be like the defensive leader in the 4A conference this week. Boy, 2 turnovers already for the Bison.
Here comes the defense.
Boy, Sal's defense has actually played really well. The offense is just putting them in bad spots. You had the punt over their head. Now you got the turnover right here.
So be marked 21, and Laramie will have 237 to work with.
Man. So number 5 and number 27, both with fumble recoveries for Laramie. This one costly for Laramie, though, because they lose a touchdown from the fumble recovery for the touchdown because of a block in the back. Let's hope Sal's defense can hold here.
Berman is going to give it to Upton on the jet sweep, and he's going to be drugged down from behind.
Austin White.
No gain on the play, it doesn't look like, so second down now. Laramie has 2 timeouts, I believe, to work with. 2:24 to go. They're going to use one right here.
That was Berman who kept it?
Actually, no, there's a player. No, it was Upton that got
the
ball on the jet sweep.
Boy, they're still at negative 16 yards rushing this quarter, Steve.
Looks like number 78. Luke James looks like to be the injured player. Let's take a timeout here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
American National Collector Car Insurance was created by and for people who remember when cars had.
I'm but one of American National's clients. Thanks, Tina. That's my insurance agent. American National is some of the most generous reward programs in the industry, like cash back. If you go claim free for 3 consecutive years, they'll send you a check for 25% of your first year auto and home premiums. It's being smart with your money. For my insurance, I don't want to be lectured, I want to be heard. American National listens and offers the right coverage with real rewards. American National. Smart thinking rewarded.
Here we go. Ready?
American National Collector Car Insurance was created by and for people who remember when cars had person.
I want to give a shout out to Erica, who was watching her first Bison football game on 1112 BISN. The live feed.
Erica, someone in the press box says hi. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching us, Erica. We appreciate it, man. I want to give a shout out to all of our other people. Coach Robert's in the house. Woo! Raise the roof.
Raise it up.
We're raising it.
So the clock will wind, and Laramie will have it. 2nd and 10 at their, the south 21-yard line.
78 looked like he walked off the field pretty good, so hopefully he's all right and nothing majorly wrong with him there. Never want to see somebody get hurt, but we love it when the center lifts up and gets called for the false start. So that's going to make it 2nd and 15. Man, let's look at this. Other than that one drive where they marched it down and scored their first touchdown, you take that punt over your head that they recovered at our, 5-yard line. This is a close game. We're down 14. We just cannot generate any offense right now.
Kind of the same thing with Rock Springs. I mean, we just kind of hung, and hopefully.
I'm telling you, we're going to open it up in the second half. You're going to start seeing more option. And
so 2nd and 15, Berman from the 26. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to throw. He has a man. Off the hands of number 5, and nearly an interceptable ball there.
Not a lot of offensive yards this game. Laramie's actually played most of this game short field. So it's going to bring up 3rd down. This is their 4th 3rd down of the game. They're 0 for 3 right now, Steve. I shouldn't have said that. I got to knock on wood.
So
is this real wood?
Soto was in a good position to maybe pick that one off, but it just went off the hands of Warden. So
I'm going to fix the score right now 15. For all of you Bison fans that are wondering why it still says 14-0. I'm going to fix it right now while Steve keeps us up to date on what's happening.
Berman in the shotgun. 3rd and 25. Snap. He's got to complete to Warden, and he's going to be ball's down, and South's going to have it. So Laramie turns it over.
Who recovered it? Who recovered it? I know we recovered it.
I thought Kobe Floyd had it.
I'm going to give it to Alex Soto.
Give it to Soto. So both teams just
15-5. How many yards did he have before he fumbled that? We got it at the
26, and he had it. So he had about 11 yards on the catch and then fumbled it forward. Number 5 was the receiver that fumbled it. So 1st and 10 South. Wow, what a comedy of errors by both teams.
Huge break for South.
There's a throw by Fowler, and he's got to complete out to
Don Dominguez.
Dominguez up to the 25. 26, actually.
15 yards?
12 on the carry.
On the pass, you mean?
Or on the pass, excuse me. Minute 25, South's going to go hurry up offense. Fowler under center. Fowler to throw again. Fowler rolls and nowhere to go, and he's going to try to fall forward for a positive gain, which he does. 71 with the shoestring tackle. Give him 5 on the carry, make it 2nd and 5. South with all 3 of their timeouts.
1:14 left in the first half. You're trailing 14-2.
They've called their first timeout. We'll keep it here and set you up for halftime. It will be an extended half with homecoming royalty.
Fowler's 3 out of 3, Steve.
Looking good so far.
52 yards, and all 3 of his passes are first down catches. So
South will have the ball to start the second half. They have a minute 14 and 2 timeouts to try to get something here at the end of the first half. Again, a 20-minute halftime, so you'll have a little extra time to make you that sandwich and refill that cold carbonated beverage.
If you need to go to the restroom, that's a great time to go to the restroom.
Great time to go to the restroom, sure it is. If you need to let the dog out.
Who let the dogs out? Okay, sorry. I can't believe you just did that. I can't believe you just did that, Steve.
2nd and 5, Fowler under center. Blitz by Laramie. Fowler to throw. Fowler has a man. Ooh! Kobe Floyd over the middle. 23 on the pass breakup, and pass was there. It was just good defense by Laramie. So 3rd down and 5 now. Laramie burned another timeout on that last drive there, Coach. They should only have 1, right?
I don't remember him
calling. Oh, no, was that it was injury. Never mind, don't listen to me. 3rd and 5 for South. See if they just try to run and force Laramie to use one of their penalties.
14-2 on this cold, brisk night.
Nope, he's going to throw. Steps up into the pocket and he's going to get sacked. Price Sanchez lost contain on his block.
Number 5.
Again.
2nd sack of the game.
And Laramie's going to call a timeout, a minute 4 to go. So South's going to have to punt the ball to Laramie. And hopefully it's not one of those 8-yard varieties. There's really not. He's not kicking into the wind. You know, I think South just seems from the beginning of the game on special teams to be deathly afraid of 23 Browning and number 6 Upton, because they have done everything in their power to make sure the ball doesn't go anywhere close.
Well, I don't think
either one of those
I don't
guys.
think it's them. I think it was what happened in Sheridan last week. They had a kickoff return for a touchdown, 2 of them, or 2 punt returns for a touchdown and a kickoff return for a touchdown. So I think it's just more of the past successes that teams have had on us special teams wise. Coach is probably saying, you know what, we're going to do our best thing, just keep it away from the guys turning it, returning it in.
And I don't mind them kicking it out of bounds, but let's kick it out of bounds 20 yards down the field instead of like 8.
Coach Gallus did say in the newspaper that, they worked a lot on special teams this week. And
so Browning will be the deep back, and Upton will be kind of shallow. So Laramie's kind of seeing that South's not kicking the ball deep, and that one's nearly blocked if it wasn't actually blocked.
I think it got tipped. I think 50 – is that 55?
I think so.
I think 55 got a finger on it, Steve.
So another one of those like 8-yard punts.
26 to the
34.
34. Exactly.
So, Laramie has 1 timeout in 58 seconds. they're probably going to be looking to chuck it down the field into the end zone here.
You know, at least he's consistent this game. He's averaging 8 yards a punt. You know, it just sucks because he's punting it right into the wind. I would kick it to the other sideline to where the wind could at least take it, you know. But, the wind's coming west to east, and he's kicking it to the west.
Twin receivers each side for the Plainsmen. Berman in the shotgun.
This will be straight man defense here for South. They won't be in a zone here.
Berman's going to drop, looking. He's going to throw it to the inside guy. Wow, way overthrown there. Intended for Browning.
And I think the wind took it there. See, that's what happens. You throw from west to east, the wind's going to take it. So why don't you punt from west to east instead of east to west? You know what I mean?
Makes sense, Alan.
God, you think I'd be a football coach or
Those
something?
in-game adjustments, man. Those in-game adjustments are key.
How they do it, man. You got to be able to adjust on the fly. You know, I think I got to give notes to Coach Vigil here.
Twin receivers, each side. Berman again, second down now. See if South can get some pressure on it. Right up the middle. There is some pressure. Berman's going to be flushed out. Throws at the last minute, and it's intercepted.
Who picked that off?
I believe that's Kobe Ford, and then he fumbles it. Does South keep with it? Man, I don't think I've ever seen a football game like this in my life. Turnovers, interceptions, fumbles, penalties. South might be wise just to run that fullback up the middle and try to get it to half here. They do have 2 timeouts, but they have a long way to go. There was a safety by Laramie, so just about everything you could see in a football game has been on display tonight. Penalties, turnovers, safeties. And Fowler is just going to go straight up the gut with it. Laramie does have a timeout, so does South, but it looks like they're just going to run it and get this ugly first half to the locker room.
Is that 77?
71.
71? Holy smokes.
He's a big boy, isn't he?
Big boy. 1, 2, 3 yards.
So South will have to run one more play, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's not quarterback sneak
ran
again.
19 plays this quarter, Steve. Just this quarter.
Fullback, Trimble. Trimble to the outside. Trimble's going to have a big gain, but be pulled down by number 2. He's out to the 17. And they're going to stop the clock to reset the change, but I don't think South's even going to run another play. They'll let it tick out. So at the half, boy. Is it a timeout? So South does call the timeout on that.
I would have done the same thing.
I'd have taken a knee and got this ugly atrocity of a football game to halftime.
How many turnovers? 4 turnovers total.
Ugh.
4 turnovers total in the first half. 2 by Laramie and 2 by South. Now, the big difference is, though, Steve, Laramie's been able to turn our 2 turnovers into 14 points.
Right.
So, 7 points. 7 points. We'll give that other turnover on downs.
Yeah.
Boy, here's the big news of the first half, though. Laramie 0 for 5. 0 for 5 on third down conversion. South not much better, though, 2 for 7.
So time for one play here. Let's see what South cooked up here in that timeout.
I'd throw a Hail Mary. This would be an 86-yard Hail Mary. 84-yard Hail Mary. 83-yard, 82-yard Hail Mary.
Pump fake, pump and go. He's got a man. Oh, it's Kari Wright, but he just can't bring it in. And they're going to have to run one more play.
Boy, it hit him right in the hands.
Yeah.
Right in the hands. And he probably gets another 10 yards out of that. And, I mean, he's not going to score because the defender had the angle, but at least pad the stats.
Pad the stats, move it up a way.
Oh, hit him right in the hands.
So see if South takes one more shot. 0.8 seconds to go. They're down 14-2.
In the hands.
In the hands.
It hit him in the hands. Ugh. He'll get it.
So Fowler under center.
Timeout. Third and final timeout for South.
Oh, I'm going to sit down here for a minute.
Want to give a shout out to Charles Blanchard. He's the bus driver. He needs a radio station, 1480. Don't see a Cheyenne radio station
There is
here.
no Cheyenne radio.
No Cheyenne radio station here. We do need some slant plays. I totally agree with you. We did run a play action earlier. Lance Hart, want to give you a shout out.
It was a great timeout, Lanny.
10 minutes away from having the Bison swim team listening on the way back from Laramie. Tell them thank you. We just don't have there's not a Cheyenne radio station, Laramie radio stations in here.
You can listen to us on your cell phone.
Our wonderful Bison photographer, 20 minutes for halftime. She'll be back in time for the second half. Swimmers did well, she said, in Laramie.
Tell Charles Blanchard, put us on the phone, SouthHighBisonAthletics.com.
Just take the little CB intercom thing and put it up to your phone and let the swim team listen. Nicole Anderson, one of the two great photographers that we have for Bison Web and Media that are just volunteer photographers, and they do such a great job, her and Bethany Smith. Want to give the swim team a shout-out from Laramie.
So, South, let's get this last play in before we give shouts.
No, look at that. He's got
rolling,
time.
He's going. He's got Kari over the middle, and
just
it's
a little
incomplete.
short, and that's going to be the end of the half.
That'll take us to the half. The half that just was ugly to watch, but South's still in the ball game. They'll get the first possession of the second half. 20-minute halftime for homecoming festivities. It is Laramie 14, South 2. You're listening to high school football on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Wyoming's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Worry less about your insurance coverage while adding money back into your wallet with the American National Cashback Reward Program. Insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, and you can get back 25% of your first year premium. Best of all, your reward continues every year as long as you remain claim-free. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent who can help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. With years of experience in the insurance industry and an outstanding array of products and services for home, auto, and life, you can feel good you're doing what's right for your family. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003. With American National, you get a dedicated agent and an outstanding array of products to meet your insurance needs. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
With American National, when you insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, you can get cash back. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
Every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end, but not necessarily in that order. You decide where you're going and how you'll get there. An unwritten experience awaits. Be bold, be prepared, be inspired. Your story unfolds. Laramie County Community College. Visit lccc.wy.edu to start your story today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Worry less about your insurance coverage while adding money back into your wallet with the American National Cashback Reward Program. Insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, and you can get back 25% of your first year premium. Best of all, your reward continues every year as long as you remain claim-free. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent who can help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. With years of experience in the insurance industry and an outstanding array of products and services for home, auto, and life, you can feel good you're doing what's right for your family. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003. With American National, you get a dedicated agent and an outstanding array of products to meet your insurance needs. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
With American National, when you insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, you can get cash back. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
Every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end, but not necessarily in that order. You decide where you're going and how you'll get there. An unwritten experience awaits. Be bold, be prepared, be inspired. Your story unfolds. Laramie County Community College. Visit lccc.wy.edu to start your story today.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Wyoming's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Worry less about your insurance coverage while adding money back into your wallet with the American National Cashback Reward Program. Insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, and you can get back 25% of your first year premium. Best of all, your reward continues every year as long as you remain claim-free. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent who can help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. With years of experience in the insurance industry and an outstanding array of products and services for home, auto, and life, you can feel good you're doing what's right for your family. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003. With American National, you get a dedicated agent and an outstanding array of products to meet your insurance needs. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
With American National, when you insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, you can get cash back. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
Every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end, but not necessarily in that order. You decide where you're going and how you'll get there. An unwritten experience awaits. Be bold, be prepared, be inspired. Your story unfolds. Laramie County Community College. Visit lccc.wy.edu to start your story today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Worry less about your insurance coverage while adding money back into your wallet with the American National Cashback Reward Program. Insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, and you can get back 25% of your first year premium. Best of all, your reward continues every year as long as you remain claim-free. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent who can help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. With years of experience in the insurance industry and an outstanding array of products and services for home, auto, and life, you can feel good you're doing what's right for your family. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003. With American National, you get a dedicated agent and an outstanding array of products to meet your insurance needs. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
With American National, when you insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, you can get cash back. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
Every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end, but not necessarily in that order. You decide where you're going and how you'll get there. An unwritten experience awaits. Be bold, be prepared, be inspired. Your story unfolds. Laramie County Community College. Visit lccc.wy.edu to start your story today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Worry less about your insurance coverage while adding money back into your wallet with the American National Cashback Reward Program. Insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, and you can get back 25% of your first year premium. Best of all, your reward continues every year as long as you remain claim-free. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent who can help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. With years of experience in the insurance industry and an outstanding array of products and services for home, auto, and life, you can feel good you're doing what's right for your family. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003. With American National, you get a dedicated agent and an outstanding array of products to meet your insurance needs. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
With American National, when you insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, you can get cash back. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
Every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end, but not necessarily in that order. You decide where you're going and how you'll get there. An unwritten experience awaits. Be bold, be prepared, be inspired. Your story unfolds. Laramie County Community College. Visit lccc.wy.edu to start your story today.
Worry less about your insurance coverage while adding money back into your wallet with the American National Cashback Reward Program. Insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, and you can get back 25% of your first year premium. Best of all, your reward continues every year as long as you remain claim-free. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003. Worry less about your insurance coverage while adding money back into your wallet with the American National Cashback Reward Program. Insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, and you can get back 25% of your first year premium. Best of all, your reward continues every year as long as you remain claim-free. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent who can help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. With years of experience in the insurance industry and an outstanding array of products and services for home, auto, and life, you can feel good you're doing what's right for your family. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003. With American National, you get a dedicated agent and an outstanding array of products to meet your insurance needs. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
With American National, when you insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, you can get cash back. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
Every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end, but not necessarily in that order. You decide where you're going and how you'll get there. An unwritten experience awaits. Be bold, be prepared, be inspired. Your story unfolds. Laramie County Community College. Visit lccc.wy.edu to start your story today.
Worry less about your insurance coverage while adding money back into your wallet with the American National Cashback Reward Program. Insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, and you can get back 25% of your first year premium. Best of all, your reward continues every year as long as you remain claim-free. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003. Worry less about your insurance coverage while adding money back into your wallet with the American National Cashback Reward Program. Insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, and you can get back 25% of your first year premium. Best of all, your reward continues every year as long as you remain claim-free. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent who can help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. With years of experience in the insurance industry and an outstanding array of products and services for home, auto, and life, you can feel good you're doing what's right for your family. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003. With American National, you get a dedicated agent and an outstanding array of products to meet your insurance needs. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
With American National, when you insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, you can get cash back. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
Every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end, but not necessarily in that order. You decide where you're going and how you'll get there. An unwritten experience awaits. Be bold, be prepared, be inspired. Your story unfolds. Laramie County Community College. Visit lccc.wy.edu to start your story today.
With American National, when you insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, you can get cash back. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003. Worry less about your insurance coverage while adding money back into your wallet with the American National Cashback Rewards Program. Insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, and you can get back 25% of your first year premium. Best of all, your reward continues every year as long as you remain claim-free. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back here for second half action as soon as they're done introducing the 2017 Royalty Court for Homecoming. So South had 93 yards total offense in the first half, 41 of that on the ground, 52 yards passing. The leading rusher for the Bison is going to be number 14, Trey Trimble, with 48 yards on 9 carries. For Laramie, check this out, Steve. They had 66 yards total offense, 39 rushing, 27 passing, 3 first downs, yet they own a 14-2 lead.
One of those is because they had a 9-yard drive after South snapped the ball over the punter's head. So Laramie, half of their points came on a 9-yard drive. But you're right, South is outgaining them 90-60 in total yards. Has a lot more first downs, has more third down conversions. Miscues from the Bison, some couple of costly turnovers and a bad snap over the punter's head, and killed a couple of drives on him. But we caught our breath here at half. It was a jam-packed halftime. Scott Hume putting in the hard work. He had a jam-packed halftime, announcing the marching band as they were performing their state routine, and also the homecoming royalty. So we're set to kick off the second half. Send a shout out to AC, Adrian Crater, if you're listening right now. He didn't get to make it, but AC, baby.
AC.
So there's the kick. It's going to be fielded deep at the 5-yard line. I believe that's Garcia. Garcia out across the 20 to the 25. Credit number 10 and number 68 perhaps on the tackle there. So 22 yards on the return.
Number 68 and who?
10. So South have it at their own 27.
Okay, now South's got to come out in the second half here and put together a drive, Steve. You're only down 12 points. I mean, that's still 2 possessions, but you got to do something. You got momentum kind of on your side, and had a big interception at the end of the first half.
And they'll go straight ahead. No, Fowler's going to keep it. Nice fake there by Eric. He cuts up and is still on his feet and faked the Laramie defense out. Tackle by 84. Fowler's going to be up to the 33 for a 6-yard gain there. And, boy, if Fowler would have sprinted to the outside, he might have had more. He kind of cut it up the middle. So we've committed to positive vibes in the second half regardless
Cut it up
how
the middle.
things go.
He's got to make sure he puts that ball away, though. He did kind of have it stuck out there for a little bit. And right before contact, tucked it away. But
again, Fowler's going to keep it, and he's going to have positive yards again. He's got a first down. So 27, Tuggle on the tackle there. Give him from the 33 to the 41. There's 8 on that carry. So Fowler comes right out with 14 yards on 2 carries to start the second half.
South, like I said, we've been able to get the first downs. That's our 10th first down of the game, Steve. Laramie has 3 first downs the whole game so far, and that was our 10th first down. We've got to finish drives now. We had the ball down to their 2-yard line, didn't get anything out of it but a safety later on, but how much that missed touchdown opportunity right now. There's Fowler.
Fowler again. Fowler the big hole. Fowler across midfield, 40, inside to the 30, and he's going to be dragged down inside the 30 at the 28-yard line.
23-3 on the tackle.
So that's 31 yards on the carry by Fowler. So he's got 45 yards in 3 carries here to start the second half. And South has something cooking.
Well, I told you, they set that defense up with those runs up the middle. With those 28 yards, those 29 carries up the middle.
And all kidding aside, you may be exactly right because they keyed on the fullback 3 times.
But you know what it does
is
it pulls the defense back out of the middle and opens the middle right
Soto
up.
with a big carry.
See what I tell you? Now you got that middle softened up because of 2 big runs outside.
Number 6 on the tackle there, and Soto with 13 yards. To the 15, and South 4 plays, 60 yards on this drive.
And we had in the first half, Steve, 41 yards rushing. We've got 58 yards right now.
Fowler going to keep it. Fowler up to the 10.
And I think it was number 10 who made the tackle.
I don't think number 10.
Number 5, number 10's not even in there. 5-yard carry, though. So South had 41 yards rushing in the first half, Steve. This drive alone, they've got 63 yards rushing already.
But it's 2nd and 5 at the 10. They have to finish this drive.
Boy, this would be a huge momentum shift right here.
Fowler. Going to keep it. Throws to the outside. It'll be incomplete. They had a guy open, actually, but Fowler had to get rid of it.
He had to get rid of it fast. And you know what? The guy that he had down deep was open, but then he also had that running back open just led him a little bit too much because he had to rush that pass thanks to the defensive pressure by Laramie.
So 3rd and 5 here. Big play call for the South coaching staff.
This will be the 7th play of this drive to come out of half, and we've gone 63 yards so far with it, and all on the ground.
I would guess 4 down territory here.
Yeah.
Unless they wanted to try a field goal, but we'll see here. 3rd and 5. Hopefully they don't need to decide. The give. It's going to be Garcia. He's inside the 5 to the 2. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's Dominguez.
Is that Dominguez?
Yep.
28 on the carry. Down to the 2-yard line. Give him 8 on the carry. And it's 1st and goal. South with 4 chances to punch it in from the 2.
Who's the safety back there for Laramie? He's the one who made the tackle.
I believe it's, well, they got number 6 and number 2.
Number 6. No, it was number 2. It was number 2 who made the tackle. No, it was number 6.
Soto's the
I'll
fullback.
give them both credit.
Dominguez there. Dominguez up close to the goal line. No signal.
I think that was.
And number 5, Warden on the tackle. That was Dominguez to the 1. Give him a 1-yard gain. 2nd and goal from the 1. And the fans coming alive here and starting to stomp their feet here at Bison Stadium.
9th play of this drive for the Bison. I'm going to zoom in for all of you watching. See if we can get this in right here. Your score is 14-2. Don't forget to use the YouTube chat feature. Let us know that you're watching.
Fowler's under center. It'll be Soto.
Man, their goal line defense is just amazing.
Actually, nope. Fowler kept it. No gain. Yeah, they're going to mark it back to the 2. 1-yard loss. So 3rd and goal now. From the 2. Swank brings the play in.
It's a big 3rd down right here. This is a huge 3rd down right here.
Coming to the line. Fowler. Dominguez. He's in for the touchdown.
Nice.
2-yard plunge. And South climbs back into the ball game with 7:51.
Now here's a question. No, it doesn't matter. You just take the 1. Yeah, you just take the 1.
Reynolds is in for the extra point. This is a big extra point. It's a 6-point game here.
Packer.
And the ball is blocked.
Who blocked that though?
Right up the middle, number 5.
Jeez, he's got a fumble recovery, 2 sacks, a block kick, and a tackle for a loss. He's going to set the record for points in a week.
So South goes 70+ on the first drive of the opening drive of the second half, and they crawl back into the 7:51 to go 3rd quarter. Laramie 14, South 8, and South will be kicking the ball back off to Laramie here after this quick timeout on 11:12 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Take aim.
Take control.
Take charge. Take pride.
Take over.
Watch us take flight.
So Reynolds set to kick it off. Upton and Browning deep.
That's an NFL shot, isn't it? You see on
that is.
Sunday Night Football. Look at that moon over on the east side of South Stadium. That's a great picture of the moon.
Reynolds going to squib it, and number 10 takes it, and, he almost breaks away. So 23 makes the tackle out of bounds on number 10.
And who took it again?
Number 10 had it for about an 11-yard return.
How long was the kick, though?
About 15 yards.
15. Boy, we're just not – our special teams isn't kicking very well. Well, I'll tell you what, that's a great shot of the moon. Look at that. I'm looking at it on my phone right now. I'm envying my work.
So let's see if South's defense can do their part here. Laramie with terrific field position.
Yes,
I don't know. I'm not getting the
but you know
special
what,
teams
man?
play tonight.
I think they've averaged every start except for maybe one of their possessions have been on our side of the field. So
not quite getting a special team strategy. Upton up the middle. He's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe actually no gain on the play.
Bryce Sanchez and
Chase Packard makes the tackle and comes up with the ball, but they say he was down. No gain for Upton, 2nd and 10.
I'm going to have to keep an eye on that moon.
And this crowd, they're bundled up against this cold October wind.
I'm bundled up here too. Packer Harrop, I don't know if that's how you say your last name, but thanks for watching us. We appreciate you supporting 1112 BSN. As a matter of fact, Packer, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to our page while you're there.
Berman's going to roll out on the bootleg.
And he's got nobody there but himself, and he's going to get a lot of yards.
Oh, man.
I think he might have got close to the first. Dom Dominguez. Or is that Garcia?
Oh, there's a flag. Jacob Hagberg in the mix over there. Let's see who did. Looks like the Laramie guy pushed first. About 10 yards on the carry for Berman. Let's see what the flag is here. There was some pushing and shoving, so it's going to be 15 one way or the other, unless they call it offsetting. Official still talking it out over there. Unsportsmanlike on Laramie.
Nope, offset.
And on Sal, so they're going to offset.
And it was after the play, so the ball's going to stand right where it's at. They got it down to the 30-yard line.
Looks like actually the 35, so looks like 9 yards on the carry, 3rd and 1.
0 for 5 on the game is Laramie for 3rd down, Steve. 0 for 5.
Things have been chippy tonight, have they not?
South trailing by 6 points right now.
Here comes Upton, and he's going to take it on the sweep. Berman keeps it, and it's still going, and he's going to be tackled for about a 5-yard gain there. First down at the 30.
That's their first 3rd down conversion of the game.
So South needs to stiffen up here on defense. Impressive drive to start the second half, but now Laramie
coming right
on
back.
The move.
Coming right back with their own impressive drive that started at our 45.
So Berman will give to Upton. He tries to get the outside. South cuts him back to the middle, but no pursuit. Number 80, Swank's going to make the tackle.
The homecoming king made the tackle.
But not before a 8-yard gain there by Berman.
I thought it was Upton.
No, Berman kept it.
Oh, did he? Dang, I'm just missing everything.
2nd and 2, Laramie at the South 23-yard line. Berman will give to Upton. Upton trying to get to the outside. He has the corner, but he's going to be pushed out of bounds on the far side at the 15. I think Kari Wright was the one that pushed him out. 1st and 10, Laramie.
But I'll tell you what, I don't know what happened, but in the whole first half, we were able to set an edge against this offense. And so far, this drive, we have not had any contain on the outside, and they've been able to get to the outside just like a hot knife through butter.
Berman in the shotgun again. He'll take the snap, give straight ahead. And Upton's going to drag tacklers for about 2 or 3.
Trimble had the initial hit.
Yeah, and I think Trey's the one getting up off the pile.
3-yard carry.
Looks like about a 3-yard gain.
Well, I'll tell you what, South had an impressive drive to start the second half, and now Laramie is having a pretty impressive drive. 32 yards, 6 plays on this drive.
But again, South has that impressive drive and then comes out and just squibs 10 yards and gives Laramie just primo field position.
So as a matter of fact, for all of you viewers that are watching us on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to us. There's a subscribe button. It's totally free. It just lets you know when we go live, you'll get notifications. and it helps us with our viewer count.
Berman to throw. Berman. It's intercepted. Kobe Floyd.
He's
to the 15, 20. Kobe, 25, the 30, 35, and finally drug out of bounds by Tuggle.
Flag over there.
And they say there's a flag on the field. There's also a Bison player down on the field.
So initially, he intercepted it at the 5, all the way to the 39-yard line.
So, yeah, about a 34-yard return. Let's see who the Bison player is that's down.
Second interception of the game for Floyd, the senior.
So South's going to get a sideline warning. No yards are going to be assessed on. I thought it might have been Wyatt Garcia down.
Third turnover of the game for Laramie. I've got the camera right on the injured Bison. Make sure you visit LCCC Golden Eagle Athletics. Exciting times at LCCC. Go to their games. Volleyball going on right now. You know, basketball, women's basketball, men's basketball getting ready to start back up. Man, an exciting time for athletics in Wyoming. Coach Vigil in 7th grade C girls is going to be starting up on Tuesday. Man.
Round ball time.
Pass the ball.
So Berman came into the game with 10 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. Now I believe he's even that score up.
Well, he's had 2 touchdowns.
Oh, yeah, that is right. So
Wyatt Garcia.
It is Garcia. He's coming off gingerly, but big turnover there. Kobe Floyd with his second interception.
Boy, that's a huge defensive stop. And you know what's great is he got good yards at a 35-yard return on that. We're going to have the ball at the 39-yard line. Momentum's on our side with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. South trailing 14-8. Homecoming night on this chilly October night in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Cheyenne, Wyoming.
So 1st and 10 South. They have it at their own 39 off the turnover. Their double wing formation. Fowler's going to throw. Throws it to the sideline. Kari right. Kari's got some positive yards. Taken out of bounds by number 3. So the swing pass there will get him up to the 43-yard line.
4-yard gain.
So 4-yard gain, make it 2nd down and 6.
4 for 8 on the night, Eric Fowler. Oh, the boss man is in town tonight. We got to be good now.
Got to be good. Got to behave ourselves now.
Man. The guy who lets us do what we do.
2nd and 6. Fowler's going to keep it off the fake. Oh, man, nice play there by
he just got
number 77, I believe.
See, I told you there was a 77.
So give him a yard.
It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Where was that number? Just 7. It was 70, not 77.
I told you there was a 70 out there.
3rd and 5, number 70 for Laramie, Jaden Rasmussen.
Girls swim team coming back from Laramie. They should hopefully be back soon. I know they're listening to us, hopefully, if Charles Blanchard is doing what he said he was going to do. I didn't say you were going to put on your phone and on the intercom, but that'd be great if you did.
3rd and 5. Fake to give. Fowler's going to keep it and be tackled for a loss. Somebody missed a block there.
Number 5 again.
And number 5. And that's going to be a 3-yard loss. Bring up 4th and 8, and South's going to have to punt the ball away. So.
Yeah. Missed opportunity there. Stopped Laramie.
Nice interception there.
Yep. Let's see if we can get an 8-yard punt. Now, the wind has died down, though.
I said we was keeping it positive in here.
He's going to punt it to the east. He's going to punt it to that beautiful moon.
And we have a late addition into the game. Number 60 for South. Good snap. There's a good punt there. That's what we should be doing, and it's going to go out of bounds. Holy cow, what?
40.
What?
To the 45.
Wow. Oh.
So 15-yarder.
Doubled his average. So Laramie still with pretty good field position here.
Do you know what this game is going to come down to? And this is just like their last home game. missed opportunities. We've dominated Laramie. We've literally dominated this team, and we're trailing 14-8.
A lot of games. South's going to come pull this one out tonight.
Laramie has taken advantage of the opportunities we've given them. We're unable to.
The give up to not much. No gain. 55 Price. The price was right there.
Oh.
And no gain. 2nd and 10 for Laramie.
What is number 6 average per game? Because his average is going to take a big hit.
He only gets about 30 yards a game.
Okay, well, he's about right there. So South's got to just watch those edges because Berman can run, man.
Pitch to number 6. The edge is set there. He's going to lose yards. Was that Brady Dunn? I believe it was.
Brady got it done once again, but you've got to credit the outside linebacker, Wyatt Garcia, just came screaming in there, forcing that running back in, and boy,
yard lost 3rd and 11. So the price was right, and Brady got it done on this series.
1 for 6 on the Knights. Laramie on 3rd down conversions. They're going to come out with 3 wide receivers. Oh, doubles on both sides. 4.
Berman. South looking to blitz. Berman gets it. South. Berman, nobody opens. Berman looking. Throws long. Has a man open in the middle of the field. It's caught. And South just lost him. Number 10. Unbelievable. South had 3 defenders deep, and all 3 of them let number 10 run right by him.
Somebody got caught looking in the backfield, Steve.
Yeah, 3 of them did. And now they're all standing around kind of pointing at each other and putting their arms up in the air.
56-yard touchdown strike.
My goodness.
And I'll tell you what, the South defensive line, they weren't in an active rush mode. Once they realized they had Berman, out of the pocket, they kind of held their own just in case he could run, and it cost him.
Laramie goes for 2, and a nice play there by Kobe Floyd to break it up. So that makes it 20-8, and that's frustrating because Berman had nobody open early in that pattern, scrambled, and then South just gave up on coverage, was waiting to watch and see who got the sack, and number 10 goes right behind the defense for a long touchdown. How many yardage on that touchdown?
56 yards.
56 yards.
We're going to take a quick timeout. Be back here live on 1112 BISN.
I'm but one of American National's clients. Thanks, Tina. That's my insurance agent. American National is some of the most generous reward programs in the industry, like cash back. If you go claim-free for 3 consecutive years, they'll send you a check for 25% of your first-year auto and home premiums. It's being smart with your money. For my insurance, I don't want to be lectured, I want to be heard. American National listens and offers the right coverage with real rewards. American National. Smart thinking rewarded.
Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
Man, South had him 3rd and long, and they converted only their 2nd 3rd down conversion of the game, Steven. It's for a 56-yard touchdown strike. Give Berman credit, man. He hung back in the pocket, and Wyatt Garcia with the...
Takes it at the 6, up across the 20, 25, and close to the 30-yard line. Number 33 on the tackle. 24 on the return. 54 on the kick. 1st and 10, South finds themselves down 12 points, 2 scores.
I'll tell you what, they're going to have to do something here.
And a minute 51 to go in the 3rd quarter. Plenty of time. Central and East locked in a Donnybrook. Cheyenne Central with a 7-6 lead over across town. That game's in the 3rd quarter.
What? Sorry, didn't mean to sound surprised.
And the fake give, Fowler's going to keep it and get sacked. So the offensive line now starting to fall apart for South. Fowler's going to lose 5 yards and make it 2nd and 15.
Number 70.
Man, South was just about to get Laramie out of that last possession and get the ball back, and this team's going to, how much more misfortune can they endure this year? Second and long. Fowler's going to throw. No, he'll keep it. He'll roll. He's scrambling. And all the 5 offensive linemen just turn around eating popcorn and watching the football game. 2-yard loss there.
Number 5.
We need to call down to the concession stand and see if we can order up a few more bags. They probably ran out of popcorn on that play because all 5 of them were turned with their back to the line of scrimmage watching to see what magic Fowler was going to work.
And I'll tell you what, man, South.
Yeah.
South, negative 10 yards in the last 3 plays. Brings up a 3rd and long. South 2 for 10 on 3rd downs.
There's a counter. Kari Wright following his blocks, has some room. He's going to be up across the 35 to the 36, number 2 on the tackle.
Well,
so give him 12 on the carry, but it's going to be 4th and 5, and they're going to have to trot the punt team back on.
Dude, I'd go for it. That's just me, though.
I don't believe so. I don't believe so, sir. Is South going to call the timeout here? Oh, nope, that's the end of the quarter. So that was a quick minute 51 that ran off, but we'll go to the 4th. It is Laramie 20 and South 8 here on Friday Night Football on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Worry less about your insurance coverage while adding money back into your wallet with the American National Cashback Reward Program. Insure your auto and home and remain claim-free for 3 consecutive years, and you can get back 25% of your first-year premiums. Best of all, your reward continues every year as long as you remain claim-free. Let Robert Martinez reward your smart thinking. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
Hi, I'm Michael from the Bison, and you're watching the game on 1112 BISN.
Hey, I'm Eric from Bison Football, and you're watching the game on 1112 BISN Network.
Hey, I'm Michael, and this is 1112 BISN. Hi, I'm Jaden, you're watching 1112 BISN Network.
So looking around the state, Sheridan with a 49-0 lead over Gillette. Natrona crushing Kelly Walsh 24-0 in the Oil Bowl. Central still with that 7-6 lead over East in the Capital Bowl. And Thunder Basin 21-12 up at Rock Springs. So South will punt. Oh, and it goes right through Swank's hands. And he's going to be tackled down at the 13-yard line.
So 33 to the 13, 20-yard loss.
And he's limping, but.
And who made the tackle?
I'm sorry, Alan. I think number 5 did.
Yeah.
If you want to know it. But.
That's not a good way to start the 4th quarter.
That is just so painful to watch. Great snap. Hit him right in the hands.
Man.
And here goes Laramie with a 13-yard field to work with.
You know, self-inflicted wounds is going to be the name of this game, man. That's going to be the summary of this particular game. Self-inflicted wounds.
Upton going to be drugged down by Brady Dunn for no gain.
I think they're going to mark him down for a 1-yard loss.
They do give him a yard loss.
Here, check this out, Steve. Laramie has 5 first downs. 5 first downs. South has 13 first downs, and we're trailing 20-8. And the story is because Laramie's been able to take advantage of South's miscues.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we had that interception, and we lost yards on that interception. Then our last drive, we lost yards.
Twin receivers each side for Berman.
Just makes you want to eat some soup.
Berman looks over the middle, has Upton inside the 5 to the 4.
10-yard gain.
Nine on the carry, 3rd and about a yard to go.
Laramie 2 for 7 on third down conversions, on third down attempts on the game. And this is a lot like the game in Laramie last year where we ended up losing 20-6. It just missed opportunities for South.
First down carry there by Upton. Oh, no. Boy, that's not a good spot. So it's going to be 4th and 1. Ball just outside the 3-yard line.
I'd say punt it. Did number 30 check in? If 30 didn't check in, they're going to go for it.
Oh, they're going. Watch Berman here. He might just go straight ahead on the quarterback sneak. He does. He's not going to go. Oh, boy, I don't think he got it. Unless they give him a real generous spot. No! Fumble. South has the ball. Let me see.
Who has it?
Boy, South dodges a huge bullet there. I think Packard came up with it, but everybody's kind of high-fiving Kobe Floyd. Packard's the one that handed the ball to the ref.
Well, I'm going to give it to Packard.
So South dodges another bullet, but, boy, they've got a heck of a long way to go.
4th turnover of the game.
Yeah.
By Laramie.
AC, I agree with you. Big hole up the middle there. Gets it out to about the 10.
Give you some breathing room.
Trey Trimble.
And who made the tackle?
Somebody on Laramie defense.
I'm going to give it to number 2.
Give Trey 8 yards on first down. AC, thanks for hanging in with us.
That brings us up to negative 12 in the quarter.
For yards?
Yeah. Because of that botched punt.
2nd and 2. South has got to get something out of this drive. Option. Bobbling the ball. Garcia's going to get, nice spot there. That's going to put him up across the 12 and real close to the first down. Boy, that looked like near disaster there as he was bobbling the ball on the pitch.
They're going to give him
and
the
that's first down. So that's another South High Bison. First down. 9 minutes to go. The clock will run once they spot the ball for play. And that's jargon in this business.
But I'll tell you what, you get a touchdown on this drive. There's still 8:50 left in this game. You got to do it quick, though.
Counterplay. Cartwright has some room.
Boy, and he's tripped up right at the end by number 23,
I believe. And another first down.
12 to the what?
24, 12 yards, and another South High Bison first down.
And that brings us to 2 yards total offense in this quarter.
Central East, let's refresh it here.
It was 7-6 just a couple minutes ago.
1st and 10. Fowler going to keep it. Fowler going to throw it out. Nope, that's an incomplete pass. And still 7-6 Central with a lead across town. 2nd and 10. 27-12, Thunder Basin over Rock Springs in Rock Springs. Sheridan 56-0. That game hasn't even gone to half yet. And Natrona 24-0 over Kelly Walsh. That game in the 4th quarter as well. 2nd and 10 for South. Critical drive here. The counter. Kari is going to be tackled by number 27. Tuggle gave him a little tuggle there. 5-yard carry for Kari, and it'll be 3rd and 5. So I do apologize to the South coaching staff. It does look like that fullback that they kept with early in the game has kind of loosened.
Who carried that last one?
Kari Wright.
For how many yards?
For 5.
Nice.
Quit reading your text messages at work. Kari Wright. Oh, my goodness. He had a chance to get to the outside, but he got drugged down from behind. A great defensive play there. Kari could have been off to the races. Number 3 with the tackle, and South's going to punt the ball away with 7:33 and counting. No gain for Kari there. And Reynolds back into punt after Swank mishandled the last one.
Well, let's hope he gets it this time.
Nice snap, handles it, puts the boot to it, and it's going to be a nice kick. Go out of bounds, and let's see how far they bring this one up the sideline.
I don't think they're going to really bring it up that far.
No,
honestly.
he's still going. 43, 44, 45.
Right to the 45.
So 45.
So 21, 26 yards.
And Laramie will have it at the 45. So South defense needs to get a quick stop here. Time's starting to run thin for the South High Bison as they're down 2 touchdowns.
2 for 13 on the night, third down conversions for the Bison. Man, it's just missed opportunities. That's all I'm going to say about this game. Missed opportunities.
Upton coming in motion across the formation. Berman, it's going to be an out to Upton, and he's going to be tackled. Oh, it's a face mask. And Kobe throws him down.
There's the flag.
Oh, come on! Was he going to get him for the face mask first, or is he going to get Kobe for the body slam? And I'm guessing it's going to be the latter.
So 1 yard.
Uh,
And we're going to get the 15-yarder. Now, on the plus side,
that's just chicken crud right there.
On the plus side, that's only our first penalty this half. Yeah, but that I agree.
I mean, he did pick him up, but the kid face masked him.
You know, you're allowed to stiff arm to the face mask, but when you grab onto that face mask, that
and
makes
wrench
it,
his head, yeah.
That should have been on Laramie first. I agree.
So Laramie all the way down to the 38 now with that penalty.
6:59 left in the game. South still trailing 20-8.
Berman, swing pass, fumble. Or actually, it's incomplete. It was a forward pass to Upton. So Laramie taking a couple plays out of the junior Bison playbook there.
I'll tell you what.
Sending that guy in motion and throwing the flat pass.
They must be scouting our
they must be scouting our game film.
They must be.
I saw Hurry Smith. Saw Hurry Smith out taking notes. Did he run that counter the other day? Did he tell you got that counter from McDonald's? 2nd and 10. Berman in the shotgun. High snap, give to Tuggle. Tuggle's going to be tuggled on down. Wyatt Garcia had him wrapped first, slowed him up for Trey Trimble to clean up.
Tuggle is number 27.
27.
That's what I thought. Boy, 2-yard loss.
That's never a good thing when you got to roll the ambulance after a student fight.
Nope. 4 receivers. Trips up top.
Berman to throw. Berman with time. Berman looks. Berman wants it all. And again, 23 goes right by Kari Wright. Kari just can't make an adjustment.
Actually, the receiver made the adjustment.
Yeah.
Who made that catch?
23. 38 yards. And blows this one open.
Kari actually got back there in coverage, but 23, it was a short pass.
Yeah, he underthrew him.
It was back shoulder, and so he literally just slowed down, and Kari just ran right by him and ended up getting the touchdown.
Tough play for Kari. The receiver had him beat, but again, the ball was underthrown, so
when you're running,
can't blame a kid there. It's just a tough play.
Because when you're running full speed, you just can't stop on a dime.
Now it's 27-8, and let's give sponsors some love on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Take aim.
Take control.
Take charge. Take pride.
Take over.
Watch us take flight.
Go back. And we're back. Well,
27-8. Bison trail. The ball's going to be kicked short through the arms of one Bison and picked up by Wilkin. And Wilkin's going to do a good job to get the ball back to the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10, South, ball at the 26. Big, long, tall hill to climb here.
Exactly. Got to be able to get a score here. I mean, 6 minutes left, pretty much left in the game, and you got to credit Laramie, man. They took advantage of the missed opportunity, of the opportunities we've given them, the field position we've given them, and South, unfortunately, has had the opportunities. We just haven't been able to finish those drives yet, and that's intercepted. Number two.
With the interception intended for Cartwright, it looked like the ball was thrown a little bit behind him, and Laramie will take it over once again, this time at the South 34.
4th turnover of the game for the Bison. So both teams now with 4 turnovers, Steve, and it's not what you wanted. It's not what you wanted if you're South. You didn't want to. I mean, that was a good slant play. There were fans calling for a slant play. There was a slant play right there, and unfortunately, number 2, what's his name? Read it and got the interception.
Give straight ahead there, big hole Tuggle. And now South's defense gassed, and
There's
Tuggle
a flag though.
Goes 34
and it's
yards
gonna be a
for
hold.
the touchdown.
It's going to be a hold.
Come back.
So that touchdown's going to be negated, and South's going to obviously accept the penalty. That's going to be a big penalty. I mean, where it's spotted right now, it's going to turn out to be pretty much an 11-yard penalty because it happened a yard behind the field. But then you take away the 34-yard touchdown run. So that's just good. That's a break for South. 8th penalty of the game. Man, if you were to look at the stats, and you would say, man, South dominated and won this game. They've had the least penalties out of the 2. Well, same amount of turnovers, I guess. 4 turnovers each. We've had more yards, but then Laramie's played with a short field pretty much most of the game.
Berman to drop to pass. Here comes the rush.
Jacob Hagberg putting
and
pressure.
Hagberg loses control. Had him for about a 20-yard loss, and then he's going to throw the ball deep down the field. Incomplete to number 10. Oh, Jakey boy.
Boy, he wanted that one.
Had him wrapped. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 now. Beautiful play by Hagberg.
Boy,
Just couldn't quite finish.
Boy, he had him in his hands.
Couldn't get the claws on him.
He had him.
So 2nd and 10 now. 5:36 to go in the game.
Well, Kobe Floyd's had a big night for the Bison. Pass breakup, 2 interceptions, 3 total tackles. Oh, he just got lit.
Boy, he falls forward for a little bit of a gain there.
He's slow getting up.
And actually, they're not going to give him the extra tumble that he took.
Who was it, though?
Gets right back to the line of scrimmage.
20-something.
I thought he had a higher number than that.
I don't know. You're the play caller. You're supposed to be looking at who ran it.
No.
It was 23 ran it.
It was Tuggle, 27.
No, it was 23. No, it was Tuggle, 27. For how many yards?
And there goes Berman. And he is...
And arm tackling.
Going to be down to the 25.
Boy.
Kari Wright saves the touchdown there.
He's lucky he got enough arm on that one. Boy, 44 to the
24, 20-yard carry there.
20-yard
And again,
carry.
busted play. Looked like they had a chance to have him for a bit of a loss.
And this is where the depth is going to get you. Kids are tired. You don't have as many kids you can sub in like other programs. But you know what? Laramie's in the same boat.
Tuggle with the carry there.
Oh,
Price Sanchez wraps him up.
Sanchez.
Is the ball down? It's Jake Hagberg, Cody, or Alan. I finally got one. And I'm pretty sure it's Hagberg. Trey Trimble down on the field, though. Oof.
Well, who carried that, though? Who fumbled it?
27. Tuggle. So another turnover here in the game. Might be a little too late. Might be a case of too little, too late.
Fifth turnover of the game on Laramie.
South's down 3 scores. They're going to have to go quickly here with 4:23 to go.
Let's hope Trey Trimble's all right. You know, he hasn't carried the ball once. So he's only had 1 carry in the second half, Steve, but he was our leading rusher at halftime, and he's such a big factor for South's offense. You're trailing by 19 with 4:23 left in the game. You're going to have to score quick.
Yep, 3 scores down, and
South's offense, unfortunately, right now, not built for those quick scores.
Not a big play offense for sure.
We've ran more plays than Laramie. We've had more yards than Laramie. We've had less turnovers than Laramie. They've had more penalties than us. I think the only thing they have more than us right now are kickoffs. Seriously, that's all. But that's what happens when you score.
So this might be a good time for step away for a timeout. We'll keep you updated here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network. Oh, as soon as
Yep.
1 minute. We're going to come right back as he's coming back.
So as soon as we go to break, Trey Trimble gets up and he's walking gingerly
But
off.
you know what? It's good to see that he's walking off.
Yep, his left arm being held against his side.
I'll switch back to the game anytime from an injury like that. Maybe he just took a helmet.
Fowler to pass, and he's hit.
Incomplete.
By number 70.
Does that go down as a
incomplete pass?
Pass breakup, though?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably not.
I would give it to him. He hit him as he was
throwing, but he wasn't defending the pass necessarily. You're the statistician.
I'm going to give him a pass break.
I'm just the demeanor. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 25-yard line.
Two receivers.
Fowler's going to roll again. This time he's going to have to keep, and nobody blocking.
And there's a flag on the play. See who it's on. Might be illegal formation. I'm going to say illegal formation.
Chop block again.
Oh, goodness.
So that's either someone coming from behind and hitting low, or a guy being engaged up top by one player and hit low by another player. Regardless, it's a big one, 15. Actually, probably half the distance at this point, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Should mark it off to about the 12.5-yard line. Nope, just a 10-yarder, I guess.
Just a 10-yarder. South's had 6 penalties this game. 4 of them have been of the unsportsmanlike or 15-yard nature, even though that was the only one that didn't get the full 15 because of where they were out on the field. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 20, Steve.
So let's see what South has here. 4 minutes now and counting, and another flag there.
False start. And there's the additional 5 that we didn't get from the first penalty.
Looks like he only marked that off 4. But
He only marked 4 on that one.
We'll take it.
I'll take that. I'm only going to give him a 4-yard penalty.
340 and counting, though, so the hill just keeps getting steeper and longer.
You know, you got to give South credit.
Oh, man, you do.
I mean, 27-8, but you dominated the game. Little battles. You got to look at the little battles.
There's a catch over the middle by Swank. Nice play there. He's up for, well, no, that's not the first down, but back to about the original line of scrimmage.
So 14 yards.
About
15 yards on the pass. Catch and pass, pass and catch.
Now bring up 3rd and 9. Third down, Bison. Yeah, I mean, you know what?
You got to look at the little battles.
They've outplayed Laramie.
Totally outplayed Laramie. Now, you know, it just like I said, that Laramie took advantage of the opportunities we gave them.
Mm-hmm.
We had plenty of opportunities, forcing 5 turnovers. We were just unable to capitalize on those opportunities.
Yeah, Laramie with one short 9-yard field to drive on and one big long pass play. There's a pass over the middle. I think it was intended for
Kobe Floyd, and
Floyd,
was pass defense by Wyatt Garcia.
Yeah. Does Wyatt get a pass break up there?
Boy, I should give him one, but I'm not.
So South, no choice now but to go.
So South now 2 for 14.
4th and 10. And he had Kobe if Wyatt wouldn't have reached up and knocked that one down.
But you know what? Honestly, he had Wyatt too, though. They were both open. That's a crisscross in communication there. Got to know where your guys are out on the field, though.
You know, crisscrossing, you don't stop. Crisscrossing, you don't quit. Hit it.
And he's going to get sacked.
Oh, boy. Yeah, had no chance there.
Number 5.
Actually,
nope,
84
with the sack that time. And he's going to lose 2 yards.
2 yards. So turnover on downs now, and Laramie to a point now that they could probably just start kind of trying to run this thing out.
Boy, South with only 20 yards offense in the 4th quarter, Steve.
Yes. What a disappointing night once again for these young men.
Eric Fowler sacked 4 times in this game, 3 of them by number 5.
It's tough when you bleed black and gold to see what these young men have gone through. Had a real good feeling about tonight, and actually things looked pretty good for the most part, but
you know, the improvements there. You've seen the improvement from game 1 to tonight, the improvements there. But like I said, would the 4th quarter come back to haunt them?
South, looking ahead, goes to Gillette next week. That'll be a battle of 0-7 teams, and
27 on the carry.
Good chance for South to get themselves right there.
1 yard.
They still have an outside shot at those playoffs, but Central in that dogfight with East over there. Let's see if we can get an update from across the town.
That's what I was saying. What I was saying, though, is you see the improvement, and like I said, would the lack of depth come back to haunt them in the 4th quarter? And once again, I think it has. You could see the kids; they're a little more tired than they were the first 3 quarters, and that's where the lack of numbers are hurting you.
Still 7-6. Is that going to be Upton there?
Upton with the carry.
And South's going to call a timeout. Can't
Sanchez
take him with you.
Sanchez and White. I'm going to credit White on the assist.
Again, looking around the state, 7-6, still the score over at Okie Blanchard.
Well, who would have thought that?
I tell you, crosstown rivalries can be tough. It's a final in Casper. Natrona 31, Kelly Walsh nothing. Thunder Basin 27, Rock Springs 12. So Thunder Basin likely to jump back into the top 5.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Next week, Rock Springs probably going to fall out. Campbell County has scored on Sheridan. It's 56-7.
You know what? We only lost 52-7 to them. So
the big one in 3A, Torrington and Douglas. Torrington 3, Douglas 2, number 2, and Torrington's up 24-0 at Douglas. So,
well, Douglas, man, I'll tell you what, that school always is a 3A powerhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Not just in football though, in basketball, wrestling,
girls basketball, they do well.
Third down for Laramie. This will be their 10th third down attempt of the game. 2 for 9 so far.
Berman going to fake, bootleg, out to the right, and he's going to be tackled for a big loss there.
Dom Dominguez is going to get credit with that.
Flag on the play, might kind of in the area where it might be a hold.
You decline it.
Yeah, you almost have to, don't you?
They mark it at the 33. That'd be a 10-yard loss. They're going to decline it. Decline it. Decline it. Decline it.
Holding is the call on the offense. The penalty is declined. 4th down, but the clock will run as soon as they spot it ready for play.
Laramie with 11 yards rushing this quarter, but 48 yards passing. And 38 of that came on that touchdown strike to number 23.
So 4th and about 20. Minute 30 and counting. Berman has 5 wides, and he's alone in the shotgun. Nobody to protect him.
1 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
Berman drops. Berman's going to be sacked.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's broke away. How do they not get him? And he's not going to get the first down, but he'll get about 9.
But who made the tackle? Was that Hunter Scott?
I believe so.
Nope. It was Austin White.
So South will take the ball, minute 9 to go.
So they got it to the 26, 7-yard run.
And Fowler will run out. Probably the last series of the game for South. I mean, they need to hit a couple of home runs and an onside kick. Nothing's impossible at this point, but it's as near impossible as it can get.
Yeah, down 19. That's 3 scores there, you know.
Fowler.
Oh,
and
hits
again,
as he
just
thrown.
no time.
But I'm impressed with our defense. Our last 2 home games, Steve, we've held both offenses lower than what they average.
Yeah.
Both home games. Even Rock Springs, when they scored 27 points on us in the 4th quarter 2 weeks ago, we still held them below their average. So, like I said earlier, you got to take the small battles, the small battles before you can win the ultimate game, you know.
Yep.
And you got things to build on. Yeah, you got things to work on, but you got things to build on too.
Minute 5, Fowler to throw. Quick out to number 3 there. And he'll have maybe a couple. Number 2 on the defense. That was William Breeden.
Yeah, they gave him 3.
Making the play. So 56.3 to go. Again, South will be on the road at Gillette next week for I believe, is that a 6 p.m. kickoff at Gillette?
No, it's 7.
7 p.m. kickoff at Gillette. Then they will finish across town with the Central Indians. That game will be the final game of the season. I thought Puev had it set up to where they were all at 6, but so it's either at 6 or 7. Stay tuned to SouthHighBisonAthletics.com, and Alan will keep you updated.
I will look right now. Could be. Maybe our road games are.
Central tacks on a field goal, and check this out. Cheyenne Central 10, Cheyenne East 6. That game late in the 3rd quarter. Who'd have thunk it? And a win there by Central would kind of hurt South's playoff chances even further than they're already damaged. Toss out this side. Ooh, nice hit there. Is that Soto? Tackle by number 12. So Alex came out of one of the wing positions there and got the pitch and did some hard running there. And that's just going to about do it. South doesn't appear that they're going to use their last timeout. We're inside 30 seconds. It is at 7. So the game at 7 up in Gillette next week. South will be looking for their first win.
20 seconds left.
So disappointing here. Fowler is going to launch one, and it's incomplete. So South will have, actually that was 4th down, so it'll be a turnover on downs. And I imagine look for Laramie to take a knee here. I think anything else would be rather unsporting, don't you?
I'd throw a flag on it if they ran a play, an actual play. I would, if I was the official and they ran a play for actual yards, I would throw the flag.
Why?
Unsporting.
It's not in the rule book.
I don't care. I would throw it anyways. I would find a reason. I would find a reason to throw a flag.
Excuse me. So tough night for the Bison, man. They really.
I kick the coach out. I throw the flag and I say, "You're gone."
Would you tee him up?
I tee him up.
Give South free throws?
Oh man, I would never do that. Man, it's one of those games where,
it is victory formation. So
we outgained them in everything. We just couldn't take advantage of the opportunities we had. Well, that's going to be a big loss when he takes a knee.
That'll be the final snap of the game.
Boy, that's about a.
Sal drops a tough one.
That's a 5-yard loss.
Final score: Laramie 27, South 8. South goes to 0-7 on the season. They have 2 left: Gillette and Central. Switch it over to AM 1240 KFBC if you want to catch you into that East Central game. We're going to check out here from South. For Alan Cummings, this is Steve McDonald. And thanks for listening to us here on 1112 BISN.
Hey, and the real deal, Phil Vigil.
Oh, and Scott Hume.
And
Phil Thompson. And
Coach Robert.
And
the homecoming king, Dominic Swank.
Peace out.